All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Champions League night once again. Manchester United versus Atletico Madrid, 1-1 at the moment. So it's going to be quite a hopefully exciting second leg. I'm personally going for Atletico Madrid. I want Man United to be completely knocked out from this competition, but we'll see what happens. Ishan, my man, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Excited for the game. Back to UCL action. I think so. This should be a crunch game, man. Regardless of whatever's happened in the first half, I think so. This is going to be a crunch game.
100%. The boy Advaith is here, Mr. Going for Man United. He's Hala Man United today.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Advaith?
I'm doing good, miss. I was in two minds whether, who should go through, but you know what? I can't support my city rival. No way I'm doing that. So I'm gonna just support Ronaldo. I've actually got Ronaldo on the back, so I'm gonna go
These
with
Madrid
Ronaldo.
fans, bro. They're such Ronaldo fanboys. I love it.
Of course.
Look, so we've got Advaith who's going for Man United. He wants his arch nemesis, Atletico Madrid, to be knocked out. I want Atletico Madrid to go through because I can't stand Man United. Ishan, who are you going for in this match, bro?
The decider.
Of course, United has to get knocked out. Knocked out, kicked out. You know, United has to get a stone cold stunner out of the Champions League tonight. Yeah, don't want to
Switch
see
in
any of
music,
United.
bro. Give him a switch
In music out of no. I think so. It's gonna be a crunch game, but yeah, let's see. It's gonna be interesting because United are pumped up pretty much after their Spurs win. So let's see how it goes. But yeah, definitely would want Atletico to go through.
No, for sure. Julian VD Berg, big salam to you all, Ms. Ishan and chat and Advaith as well. Thank you so much, Julian, my man. iTest is saying Chelsea fans versus journos on Twitter. I'm telling you, I was after these journos a long time ago. I know some of you guys might not know because at that time I didn't have YouTube. It was Sari season. I went after all of these journos big time, and I got a lot of heat for it. I know some of these journos, they're moving mad. And obviously throughout the match, we'll talk about the state of affairs at Chelsea Football Club. There'll be another video, ladies and gentlemen, that will cover the Chelsea News Blitz and the preview for tomorrow's game, which will come straight after this particular video. I might even premiere it so that it just goes from this video to that one. So do make sure you all check that out. Shout out to everyone that's joining. Marvo, Felix watch tonight. Yes, Felix watch tonight. I don't look. I'm not sure about transfers at the moment. I don't know what's going on until we get the ownership sorted. It is what it is. Ains, Ms., which team would you like to go through? 100% Atletico Madrid, Atleti all the way for Sai Krishna. Sai Krishna and Ms., Ishan and Advaith. Who are you going through in these two matches, Atletico Madrid and Ajax and Benfica? The lads have already said. Advaith said Man United, Ishan, Atletico, I'm Atletico. Ajax and Benfica, I'll go with... I want Ajax to be knocked out because they seem a bit dangerous. I'll go with Benfica. Ishan, who's your team?
I think I understand why you said you want Ajax to get knocked out because you somewhat want Benfica in the next round.
Yes.
And that would be an easier job. I understand that, but I think so. Ajax are gonna go through, man. Ajax are a tough team. I'm really surprised actually how Benfica hold them for 2-2 in the
Who
first
won the
leg.
first leg between Ajax
It
and
was
Benfica?
2-2. It was 2-2.
Draw.
Okay.
Yeah, it
2-2
was a
draw. So that's what I'm surprised. How did they hold them to a 2-2? But then I think so today it should be Ajax, man, the clear winners.
Yeah, they're at home. Advaith, between Ajax and Benfica, who would you want for Real Madrid?
I think I have to agree with you guys because, of course, we wouldn't want to face Ajax, a pretty good team. But then we all know, like, it's a little too. It would be like a 90-10 or 80-20 chance for, Ajax. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna go through. But if we see an upset, that would be good.
You guys got Benfica, right, in the first draw. And
Yeah,
then you ended up
exactly.
getting pissed.
I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it after what happened.
Sackable offense. Pikachu FC needs to go out. Ishan, there you go. Pikachu FC is out there running wild. I prefer Man United should be easier to play against than Atleti. Yeah, fair enough, but we've beaten Atleti, and I think we can beat them. Tony Chelsea, the Premier League is to introduce a new independent panel to scrutinise the ownership and sale of clubs, but not before Roman Abramovich is expected to complete the sale of Chelsea. Okay, so now you want to do this. After you get rid of Roman, then you want to start talking about getting an independent panel and look into all of these owners. Yeah, how convenient. How convenient. Geek Gamer, did you see Gallagher balling against City? I didn't actually get to watch the match, but I heard Gallagher had a fantastic game. And look, I'm not surprised, man. And Ishan will tell you the same thing. We're not surprised one bit that Gallagher's doing well. And at this point, he needs to be part of the Chelsea football. Look, don't know what's going to happen with our transfers, so we best believe Gallagher is going to play for us next season. Child of the King, thanks for covering Ronaldo versus Atletico. Yeah, that's going to be mad. Big agenda against CFC snakes in media. They'll pay in due times. Will continue to be successful. 100%. K Mukindia Miz, what's your prayer tonight? 95% of the time, your prayers seem to work. Hope you're praying for an Atletico win. Should be a better match for us. Should we be paired with them in the quarters? Yep, I'm going for them. Jacob Steinberg was one of the maddest one. Jacob Steinberg, man, I'll have to do a video on him very soon. Miss Benfica and Darwin Nunez are trouble, bro. That guy is Broja type workhorse. Yeah, but a lot of people don't really rate Darwin Nunez as well, like some of the Benfica fans. Thoughts on Neymar and Messi getting booed? I'll start with you, Advaith. I mean, you guys have absolutely destroyed that football club. PSG are in the mud. You have single-handedly taken care of. There's talks that Leonardo is probably going to step out. There's talks that even Nasser El Khelafi is probably going to leave or get sacked or whatever the case is because he's the chairman, the owner of Qatari sports investment. Forgot his name. He's looking into the whole situation. But Neymar and Messi, getting booed. What's going on? Talk to me, bro.
Yeah, you know what? I think there was a lot of rumors after the game about, as you said, Khelafi, Leonardo, Pochettino, of course, and Mbappe, of course. Then I think the Emir of Qatar or whatever.
The Emir of Qatar,
yeah, he seems to be extremely angry with how PSG have been knocked out. And you know what? I think if you look at the game, I mean, Neymar did get the assist, but then apart from that, he's just kind of lost his dribbling ability and all that. And Messi wasn't all that effective as well. I think considering all that, such big name signings and such big money they've spent, and then they've not been able to take their club through even the round of 16 stage. So I think the fans were really upset about that, and they they had enough of it. And you have honestly in that team, it's like just Mbappe was a threat even before the second leg. For us, it was just Mbappe was a threat, and of course, you at the back of the mind you have Neymar and Messi, who could potentially be threats. But let's face it, it was just Mbappe, and considering all that, I think even the fans were shouting and cheering Mbappe's name, but booed Messi and Neymar. So I think it's all down to performances on the pitch and how they've not just lived up to the expectations, and now they're getting booed, and we have to wait and see how whether they take it positively or end up creating more controversy. So let's see how that goes.
Yeah, man, I honestly can't picture how Messi sticks around for too much. He's not enjoying. He's barely got any goals. Like I can't imagine Messi, a particular player, and his stats looking so grim at the moment, which is mad. Ishan, let's now talk about this match: Atletico Madrid versus Man United, or Man United versus Atletico Madrid. Man United at home, second leg, 1-1 after the first leg. This is the Man United lineup: Ishan, De Gea, Dalot, Varane, Maguire, Telles, McTominay, Fred, Sancho, Bruno Fernandes, Elanga, Cristiano Ronaldo. Thoughts, bro, of this particular lineup?
No Pogba.
What
are the specific reasons? I don't know, but I think so. Pogba was actually turned out to be really good for them in the attacking 10 position, and that's what I said to you, Miss, even before the start of the previous game against Spurs. I told you that Pogba in that number 10 can be as lethal as you can imagine, and he was, he was kind of that, he was the player who, you know. Kind of combined the whole defense and that transition towards
Connected, I suppose. Yeah, he
Ronaldo.
connected them. Yeah.
Yes, today Bruno Fernandes is playing. I really don't know how much he would complement Cristiano Ronaldo. But yeah, I
Watch
think
him
so.
disappear every time big games, bro. He disappears.
Yeah, exactly, and it'll be interesting to see how he copes up today. Definitely, Ronaldo would be pumped up after his hat trick. Jadon Sancho as well. A very good game against Spurs. Elanga is a very good prospect for them. I think so. Whenever he gets chance, he literally comes out. And proves that he's there to play for long. But when it
Mm.
comes to Fred McTominay, I think so. Fred had a brilliant game as well against Spurs.
Yeah,
Can't
he
complain
had a
much
good game. Yep.
about Fred. Yeah, but the only question mark here is, what if Paul Pogba could have made a place in the starting 11? Maybe things could have been different.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely agreed, man. Um, I'm banking on a Bruno Fernandes disappearing act. I can't lie, 100% banking on that. Hated season, Ms. Check PYS's latest tweet. I've covered that, my man. There will be a video that will drop straight after this watch along, so do look out for that. Probably might premiere it as well. So each and every one of you guys, make sure you hang about after the game, where we'll go through Chelsea news blitz and also the preview of the Lille game. CFC Fahim, big up everyone. Uh, Hardik Pandey, he was a Real Madrid fan, right? I think he was. Who's he talking about? A Real Madrid fan. I think he might be talking about Kylian Mbappe. This is the Atletico Madrid lineup, ladies and gentlemen. Antoine Griezmann, Joao Felix. Of course, we're going to be looking for him in this particular match. Renan Lodi, Rodrigo de Paul. Yes, finally get to see him. Hector Herrera, Koke, Marcos Llorente. Lodi and Llorente are fantastic wingbacks for them. Reinildo, Stefan Savic, Jose Jimenez, Jan Oblak. Advaith, you watch a lot of La Liga. This seems like a very strong lineup, and in recent times, Atletico Madrid has been doing well. Do you think this team should take care of business tonight?
I think it's a typical lineup from Simeone, extremely like sort of defense minded and sort of like that kind of a team. But then of course they'll have to score goals today because it's 1-1. So it's gonna be something will be interesting to see how they transition from defense to attack. And yeah, it's just the usual 3-5-2, and it's usually not a 3-5-2, but I think they usually play like a a modified version of that. So I think it's
Yeah.
going to be an interesting game, and I think, yeah, I mean, they were off to a shaky. They were in a shaky period a few weeks back, but then I think the last few games have been good for them. They've been winning in the league, and it's going to be an interesting game. I think we all know Ronaldo is like knocked them out so many times, so it's going to be interesting to see how they match up against him, how they deal with him, because Simeone by now definitely has the experience and definitely has seen enough from Ronaldo to know that you'll have to deal with him in a particular way. And it's not just
Mm-hmm.
Ronaldo. I think the entire team, they'll have to, be defensively solid that they usually are, but then they can't leave gaps like they did versus Juventus in the previous Champions Leagues, and even against us in the seasons where we won the Champions League, we were able to get past Atletico pretty easily, and Ronaldo again was the star of the show there. So it's going to be interesting to see how they approach the game. But I can't see them. I don't want to see them go through.
You don't want to see them go through, but I have a feeling they may go through. I mean, look at that, man. Antoine Griezmann and Joao Felix up front. I know Man United's got firepower as well, but their defense is suspect, man. I mean, Ishan, I'll just quickly go to you. This lineup of Atletico Madrid, I like it, man. It's strong. It's very balanced, man. I feel like it's far more balanced than this Man United lineup overall. Attack, midfield, defense, goalkeeper as well. Thoughts on Atletico Madrid?
Yeah, I think so. It looks good. Typical Diego Simeone lineup. Especially, I would like to point one player, that is Lodi, in the left wing back position. This guy was bowling out in
Oh,
the previous fixture,
yes.
and I think so. My focus would be on this player. He looks very exciting to me. He's fast as well and complements a lot with Joao Felix and Antoine Griezmann. So I'll have to watch how Lodi plays. But then, all in all, this is a typical, Diego Simeone lineup. What we can expect is maybe a lot of counter attacks from this team, but we will have to see. I think so. This looks much more balanced than what it was in the reverse fixture in the first leg, maybe. So today, and I think so, both the teams have to take chances because it's 1-1 draw and aggregate. So both of the team will be taking chances. And it'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see. I think so. Yeah, both the teams looks very good, and it'll be a crunch game. And
100%, man. I'm thinking this might be a Cristiano Ronaldo and Joao Felix sort of a battle royale. We'll see what happens. Score prediction, Advaith. What's your thoughts? Your boy Cristiano Ronaldo, is he gonna make an impact here?
I
Mr.
think he
Champions
will.
League.
Yeah, it's Mr. Champions League in the Champions League, so I'm sure he's gonna make an impact. So I can see him scoring maybe one or two. So I'm gonna go with a 2-1 win to United.
Both the goals from Cristiano.
I think at least one. Let's see. Let's not get our hopes too high. So the man's kind of old now, so let's see.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. My prediction is Atletico Madrid, perhaps 1-0, and the goal coming from Joao Felix. I would love that. Man United fans in the mud. Ishan, what's your score prediction, and who do you think is going to be doing the madness?
I'll go with the same prediction as Advaith, but the opposite team, 2-1 to Atletico Madrid. I think so. Griezmann is going to get a goal today
All right.
alongside.
Do this celebration, bro.
Yeah. Maybe Griezmann and your Felix might get a goal. And then on the other side, you might expect me to say Cristiano Ronaldo, but I won't say that. I think so. Elanga is going to get a goal.
You like Elanga, man. He's
No, I don't. I always have that instinct where he's going to score and he comes out and scores in every single game, even in the Premier League.
he
So,
scored in
yeah.
the last one. Remember, in the last
Yes, he
the
did.
first leg.
Yeah.
He's playing much better than Marcus Rashford, so understandable. The players are out. Oh man, look at that Atletico Madrid kit, all blue. That's amazing with a bit of red going around. Looking good, man. Looking good. Varun Bakshi, thank you so much for the super chat. It's been a while. I haven't seen you in the live chat. Good to see you, my man. I hope Manchester United lose tonight. Chelsea, yes. I want them to be knocked out. I do. I want them to be knocked out. Here we go. Champions League music playing, ladies and gentlemen. Cristiano Ronaldo looking very focused. I'm ready. I'm ready for a Bruno Fernandes disappearing act. Never ever shows up on a big match. So hopefully he keeps consistent to that. Brolin, good to see you. Let's go. Griezmann. Yes. Great. Ehian, my man. Good to see you. I'm waiting for another Bruno stinker against the top team. Yes, we are all set for a Bruno Fernandes madness, ladies and gentlemen. Abdul Razak Salam Elanga, the young wellback. Yes. I hope he turns out to be a wellback. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the match will start very soon. Wonder how McTominay and Fred does. I'm pretty certain they're going to get demolished by the Atletico Madrid midfield.
I'm kind of surprised to see Pogba on the bench, but I think it's
But do you
probably
think
to
Pogba
do.
will stick around in Man United?
I think there's some reports of his personal trainer or someone like that saying this is gonna be his last season at United. So I don't
Is
know.
he
It
Real
can go
Madrid
either
bound
way.
or Real Madrid bound or PSG?
No, I don't think Real Madrid are gonna go for him. I think that was way past in like 2018 or 2019 when or not even 2019, before that when we wanted him. But now I don't see there's no links and we have no interest whatsoever in him. So I think it's either gonna be PSG or maybe even Juventus. But Juventus, I don't know if they can afford him. So let's see. I'm pretty sure it's pretty sure that Real Madrid will 100% not go for him.
There was a rumor at one stage, wasn't it, that
Yeah,
perhaps,
when
yeah.
Zidane was here, he wanted him, but then now it's just we're looking at much younger prospects like Chomini and stuff like that. So
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Varane without Ramos is like iPhone without internet.
That's
I love this game. I love this game, man.
I wouldn't say
Sacco
that's
events.
true.
Sackable offense, doing a madness. All right, match is about to start, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Live score's already started as usual. They're always about 20 seconds ahead of me.
All right,
Oh.
Miss. There was in one watch along.
Yeah.
There was one guy in the live chat. I forgot his name. He suggested to go into the Bet365 website, and there's a better uh, interface of this
Oh,
whole
is it?
live telecast. Yeah, you
This
can
is my
check. You can
work
check it.
computer. I don't know if it allows me to do Bet365. Give me 1
I
second,
had
guys.
checked it actually, and it was actually good. But the thing is, I could not zoom it because of
Okay.
advertisement and all of those stuffs
Yeah,
in India.
that's the
Maybe you
thing,
can
right?
do that because that is an Australian website, if I'm not wrong. Actually, it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I can't. With my work, I can't go into that. My work laptop doesn't give me access to it, to that website. I have to start using my own laptop, man, soon. Yeah, because as you guys know, the work laptop will obviously restrict some websites. Of course, a betting website, they will restrict it. Okay. I'm up to 50 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to sync up, 52, 53, 54, 55. Boys, are you guys
Oh,
like just a few seconds behind me?
looks like we're in sync.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I am perfectly in sync with you.
Yeah,
Spell it out again,
Perfect.
miss. The countdown.
I'm on 110, 111, 112, 113,
Oh my god,
114.
it
yeah,
can't be any more perfect.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Same.
brilliant. That's brilliant.
So
Long
we
ball.
can.
Trying to find Bruno Fernandes. What goes
Bruno,
out?
Bruno Fernandes, apparently.
Fernandes. All right.
Guys, I was really in two minds for this game. I can't lie to you because the amount of disrespect I'm seeing from United fans about Atletico. I mean, I know it's the city rival, but then it's also the question of the league and the teams in it. So I was just like, I was just looking, and you have the Mark Goldbridges and all those guys who are like completely, writing off Atletico, which is, I mean, you
They got
can't do
no
this
idea,
because
bro.
it's the yeah. I mean, it's just like sort of undermining the league, Know what I mean?
Look, I'm not gonna.
Oh,
Whoa!
oh,
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Almost, almost. Nice cross.
How close was that? You see
Very
that,
close.
Mr. Alanga?
That's your boy Alanga.
He is gonna do it.
um, oh, he got
Always
to the
threatful.
ball as
Listen, I'm
well.
not fluking. He's always threatful, man. This guy.
He got to it first as well. He got the header.
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Wow. You can't even deem that as a foul. I don't think you can deem that as a foul. Um, but yeah, Vade, I know what you're talking about. Look, I'm not going to lie, Vade. The Premier League is a lot tougher than La Liga. Let's be honest
Yeah,
about that. It is a lot
I
tougher.
fully accept that. I fully accept that. I think being a fan of the La Liga team and watching the league so much, I also watch a lot of the Premier League as a
Yeah.
football enthusiast, and I can agree that it is the best league in the world. But hey, come
There you
on. I
go.
mean,
There you go.
if the Premier League is the best league in the world, then La Liga is second. That's what I feel.
You know
And
what,
100% La
Advaith?
Liga second. And on top of that, as you said, now getting into the disrespect to La Liga and especially the top clubs, that I don't accept. Atletico
You know,
Madrid is a very, very good team. These Man United fans, I don't know what they're smoking. If they think they can just
exactly.
disregard Atletico Madrid just like that, they're mad. They're mad. They're up for
you
a
know what,
rude
Miss
awakening.
Advaith? I have many Real Madrid fans actually, and I always have an argument with them. In fact, fight with them that Premier League is the best league in the world, and then you won't realize that until you actually watch each and every single match of it. And then they do not accept that. The only argument that they give is Premier League teams. I mean, Real Madrid and Barcelona combined have won the most Champions Leagues. You know, and no Premier League team can touch that. But the thing here is, when it comes to league as a whole, the PR, the difficulty level, the competitiveness, each and every team trying to defeat the bigger teams. I think so. There's nothing like Premier League.
I have to agree, bro. I have to agree. It's so competitive. It's not even funny, man. I
And now,
mean,
since I've got a Real Madrid fan admit it, I'm gonna clip this and stick it up my friend's mouth. Listen, Premier League is the best league. Yeah, nobody's chatting to me.
Advaith is a balanced, fan. Like he
Yeah, I
understands.
mean,
Look,
look, I mean, yeah. So like, it's got to be like you have to be realistic, right? So you can't just, I mean,
Call
even though
a spade. Yeah.
yeah, doesn't mean that I can say unrational, irrational stuff about it because, I mean, I also like as a football enthusiast, you have to be, sort of realistic and like in the current scenario, and I think it has been like for the past, I think some time now that Premier League has been a notch above. But then my point is that La Liga teams can compete, and that is to do with not just Real Madrid but any of the clubs. Sevilla, they got past West Ham. I mean, in the first leg, then
bro, Villarreal beat Man
Atletico
United
Madrid,
in last season's
same
Europa.
thing here, and even
So,
Barcelona are now on the rise. So
I think so. I
exactly.
appreciate that, Advaith, coming from you, because
So
it's so good to hear from someone who's actually realistic. Because what I've heard from most of the Real Madrid and Barcelona fans are they're just delusional. They do not, neither do they watch Premier League well, or neither do they acknowledge the fact that you know that's more tougher, more demanding, and probably definitely for sure the best league in the world.
yeah, I mean, look, it's also a different style, right? I mean, you can't deny that, the Premier League is way more, I would say, neck and neck, and then the La Liga is a little more physical and a little, it has a different style to it. But then when you look at, I mean, the entire league, yeah, you got to sort of be realistic in that aspect. And all I like in this debate, all I want to say is that teams in the La Liga, like it's not like there's a night and day difference between them and the the clubs in the Premier League. Premier League clubs can be better. I'm not saying we're gonna go out there and beat Man City. That would again be unrealistic, but we would definitely be able to compete against most of the Premier League clubs. So that is basically where I come from. That's where my argument lies. Where if you're
You
gonna
know,
say that La Liga
Advait, the
teams
point
are,
that I make usually during these sort of arguments is, uh, we won't see much of the times when lower table teams like a Getafe or a Rayo Vallecano, or any low table team in La Liga come out and beat Barcelona, every single time, or maybe beat Real Madrid or give a high
I
contest to
mean,
them every single time. But then when it comes to Premier League, whenever you face a Norwich, or maybe let's say who else, Burnley, you're not guaranteed a win straight away, isn't it? You'll have to fight your way through. Similarly goes with the defending champions Man City, Liverpool. Listen, Man City drew to Crystal Palace just yesterday. Who would have imagined that, right? I mean, that's why I say it's so highly unpredictable. That is, it's difficult to deny that Premier League is definitely the world's best league.
one thing I'd like to add though is like actually a fun fact is that in the league this season, I can only speak about my club because I know our results well. And if you look at the number of draws and losses, it has actually been we have lost majority of our games, or at least drew majority of our games against the bottom 10 of the
Hmm.
league. So that is like sort of changed, and but I mean, it's obviously, I mean, not a comparison. But then I would say that even in La Liga, you have teams like, um, in the bottom half, or even in that 15th, 16th position, where they are able to compete and at least get some sort of at least 1 point against clubs like Real Madrid, Atletico, and all that. So that happens in La Liga as well. But I get where you're coming from. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%, man. And we don't have to look. Also, just want to add, I suppose even like Advaith, you could probably agree with this. The way Chelsea played against Real Madrid last season in the Champions League as well, like just showcased, you know, what a powerful league Premier League is as well. And we're not even the best team in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? Like, you got Man City, you got Liverpool as well. And on any given day,
Yeah.
like Chelsea can end up losing to any one of these Premier League teams. That's the crazy part. Like nothing is easy in the Premier League. Chelsea versus Burnley, who you'd think on a given day is an easy fixture, but even that is a difficult fixture. So, whereas I feel like in the La Liga, there are fixtures where Real Madrid is just clear-cut favourites. Obviously, there's odd upset here and there, but the disparity, I suppose, between, let's say, the top 6 team in the La Liga against the rest of the league, it's much bigger than, like, say, in the Premier League with the top. In the Premier League, I don't even think it's the top 6. I would even say it's top 8 now.
Yeah.
There's probably 8 top teams, probably close to getting to 10. That's what makes it very, very difficult.
When Leicester's 11th, you gotta think about it, isn't it?
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, I think last season Chelsea were, especially in the Champions League, I think you guys were, I mean, I would say the best in the Premier League, especially in the cup ties. I mean, I know in the league it's probably different, but I think in the cup ties you guys were extremely good. I think, no one wanted to face Chelsea, and even after we got past Liverpool, in a pretty satisfying manner, I think facing Chelsea, especially under Thomas Tuchel, was a big challenge that we didn't want. But then, yeah, I think you guys were pretty a notch above, and yeah, and deservingly so. You guys won the Champions League, so I would say, that's the beauty of football, where you have, us getting past Liverpool, who might be better this season, but then we couldn't get past Chelsea. It's just how it is. I mean, how we play and how we approach the game.
100%. Ladies and gentlemen, 12 minutes gone, still 0-0. It seems like both the teams are just shaping each other up, sizing each other up. Few mistimed passes. It's a bit clumsy at the moment. It's not completely polished game as yet. Some of the crosses hitting the first man or going out. Both teams are trying to play football, which is great to see. Obviously, both need to go for it. It's 1-1. So it's up
That
for
was a
grabs.
good
Here we
dribble
go.
by Dalot.
Oh, did that hit the post or
Oh my
something?
god! Oh my god! That
Alaka
was
again.
This
post.
the,
Yeah,
the
that was
boy
a post.
Alanga again.
The hell, you see that? The most
Bro,
threatful guy on the pitch.
This guy's the
Yeah.
most threatening player.
That was a
What
post.
happened there? Did he miss or did it hit the bar or
Yeah,
post
he
or
hit
something?
and it hit the bar.
Oh, Fred now. Alanga losing the ball. Gaining it back again. Boys, what's your thoughts on Ralf Rangnick being the manager of Man United? Have they somewhat developed their style a little bit? I mean, from your perspective, I'll start with you, Ishan.
No, I don't
Oh,
think
it
so.
was a save.
Oh, it was a
Sorry,
save. It was a
sorry, sorry.
save.
Oh,
He had no idea,
Oblak
though. He
got
had
hit.
no idea. Oblak had
Oh,
no
yeah, yeah,
idea.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
More than a save, I would say it is a miss, maybe, because Oblak had no sort of, did not make any sort of effort.
Yeah, it
It
was a
hit his
Langa
face.
miss, as Marvo said. 100% a Langa miss.
Yeah. Yeah. So going back to the question, I think so. Ralf Rangnick, means we all know the fact that the matches that Man United have won, apart from 1-2 maybe, all of the matches have come out of individual brilliance, maybe Cristiano Ronaldo, sometimes Jadon Sancho. That's it. Or else I don't see much cohesion. Yes, their gameplay has been, it looked better against Spurs. Their one-touch passing, their fluidic movement, directness towards their attacking gameplay. But then overall, I don't think so. I'm much satisfied with how Ralf Rangnick has taken the team forward. It always looks like whenever United actually goes out and wins a match, it's due to some individual brilliances, or else it's difficult to bring out, to actually praise a Man United gameplay. I would have done that if they would have showed that consistency in their gameplay, and with a specific manner if they would have played that, which would add to a positive result. But I don't see
Hmm.
that. I don't see that. It's always like a Jadon Sancho or a Cristiano Ronaldo coming out with their individual brilliances to save the whole team. Bringing out uh, an equalizer or a goal or a winner out of nowhere. So that's it
Oh,
from
what
my
a
side.
save!
Oh, did you
What a
see
save!
that?
Oh my god!
What a save!
Oh
What
my
a
god! What a
save
save!
from De Gea. One thing De Gea is,
Wow.
he's a shot stopper, man.
He's a
That
brilliant
is
shot stopper.
De Paul as well. Rodrigo De Paul with an absolute sniper of a shot.
Yeah.
Oh my
What a
God.
save.
Wow, what a save! What a save!
What a save, man.
Deflected off Fred.
These are some match saving
Oh
saves.
my goodness me.
Wow. Brilliant.
That will go down as probably one of the best saves in the Champions League this season. Wow.
And the way the pace of the ball stopped as well after touching his hand, that was beautiful
Ooh.
to watch.
Boys, I have to say, I don't look. David De Gea with the ball, he's a bit of a mad one. His distribution is crazy at times, and it actually puts Man United in a lot of trouble at times. But one thing about David De Gea, a supreme shot stopper, bro.
Yeah.
Supreme. Oh, that's unbelievable. That's safe.
Yeah.
On his day, he can actually win you games with his
Yeah,
saves.
yeah. The amount of time the man has made point blank range saves as well, like right in front, it's quite
Yeah.
mad, actually.
But still, maybe I'll have to say that David De Gea has maybe degraded a bit from past couple of years, maybe.
I'd say his distribution is what exposes him. That's what degrades him, sort of brings his grading down. In this day and age, you have to have that goalkeeper that, oh man, that's dirty from Bruno Fernandes.
Uh, oh, that is a stud in the foot.
Start on
Has to
the
go down as for a yellow,
These
maybe.
players, honestly, boys,
At
these players,
least
they know what they're doing, man. They really know what they're doing. They do.
look at his fraud mouth, trying to please the referee. Get out.
That's why I couldn't appreciate what Sanchez did last week when he went in slide tackle with Fabinho. He knew what he was doing. A lot of people are like, "Oh, what's he meant to do? What's he meant to do to his leg?" He knows what he's doing. He went in
Yeah.
hard to wipe out Fabinho as well. He went in hard to wipe him out.
By the way, why isn't Suarez playing? Is he injured or he's
I think he's
just not
just
in
too
the
slow,
plans?
I
bro.
think he's not
He's too
favored
slow.
anymore. Yeah, he's not favored anymore. He's become old, and he's probably. I mean, not pro. I think he's definitely leaving in the summer. So I think he's more of a sub than
But it was just
starter.
last season, right? He was banging in goals for fun.
Wasn't he
Yeah,
top goal scorer last season?
yeah, he was close. He was close for sure. I think he
Wow.
was. Yeah,
And out of nowhere this season, they've just stopped him playing.
yeah. I think I think yeah. Even had an injury in between. I think, and he just sort of went out of favor. And especially when they got Griezmann back, I think you'd rather play him than sort of a slow Suarez.
Advaith, do you want to tackle that comment?
Oh, thoughts on Mourinho at Madrid? I think he was exceptional. Uh, Probably, definitely up there as one of our top managers of all time. I think the comeback versus Man City. I think the gift still we still use that when you wanna like you sort of celebrate or something. You still use that Mourinho, uh, that other one about him celebrating on the pitch and after Ronaldo's winner. I think his Madrid was absolutely insane. I mean, he schooled Pep's Barca at times, and he was just probably he was extremely. I mean, he was for one of the best managers. I would say best. I mean, there are a lot of we've had a lot of great managers, but he was exceptional. But now I think he's sort of lost it. Don't you think?
Now his days are over, man. But let's see what he can do, I suppose, in Roma. This season, I don't think he can do much, but maybe next season he could do some sort of madness with Roma. So we'll see what happens. But I still remember Advaith. It was under Jose where you guys ended up winning a league after a long time, right? Like it was a total dominance
Yeah,
of
I think
Barcelona,
so.
and then he won one back.
Yeah,
That era of Real Madrid and Barcelona was a goated era, man. That battle between the two. Oh, is this a penalty? No.
That's probably the best era in football, best rivalry in football
Bro,
history.
that was unbelievable rivalry. That was
Those El Clasicos were like
it was war. It was
mad
war.
El Clasico.
it was war. It was people guaranteed
When,
fights on the pitch.
when you had Iker Casillas on one hand, Victor
Sergio
Valdes on the other,
Ramos,
Victor Valdes,
Puyol.
Ramos, Pepe on
Puyol.
one hand, Puyol and Piqué on the other hand. My goodness, man. My
That was
goodness.
mad. That was
And
mad.
Pepe at that time was, oh my God, that
Bro,
guy came out to fight. That
he
guy
wanted to
came
break
out to fight.
Messi's leg. He wanted to break his leg.
He did not
Pepe-
want to come out to play football. None of that football shit. He wanted
Rugby,
to come
bro,
out to
rugby.
play UFC, man.
Yeah, he was
But
insane.
I have to say, that was a goated era, bro. That was a
Oh,
goated
that was
era.
mad.
I feel like it'll never be the same again, man. It was Pep versus Jose. That was insane. It was insane.
Barcelona's midfield as well. Xavi, Iniesta, Sergio Busquets.
At
On
their
the
prime,
other hand,
at their prime.
at the prime, and on the other hand, Real Madrid had Xavi Alonso, Mesut Ozil, Angel Di Maria, Sami Khedira.
Oof.
My God.
Career, yeah, we had
Young Karim Benzema.
yeah,
Young Karim Benzema, Gonzalo Higuain as
Ronaldo.
well. My
Oh,
God.
shit. Prime Ronaldo. Oh,
Prime
my
Ronaldo,
God.
Prime
Oh,
Gareth
my
Bale as
God.
well. My God.
Oh, my God.
I think Gareth Bale came a little later.
Yeah, a bit later
Yeah.
on. He came a bit later.
A bit later, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it was Jose era.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it wasn't. I think it was the Ancelotti era. I mean,
Yeah,
the first
Ancelotti.
time Ancelotti was here.
Hmm.
You guys had Sami Khedira, I remember, during that time.
Yeah,
He was very good.
we had Arbeloa as a
Arbeloa, yes.
Below
right
us,
back.
yeah.
Jose turned you guys into like
Wait, at that time
fighters.
you had Michael Essien as well. Michael Essien also joined Real Madrid, right?
Yeah, I think Essien was there as
I
well.
think so,
Yeah,
yeah.
but he didn't play much. A
Yeah,
lot of the
Yeah.
time he was injured. I like this comment. Carefree FC. It wasn't a rivalry. Barcelona dominated from 2006 to 2000. They actually did. You're right.
yeah, they
They
did.
actually did.
That Barcelona can never be recreated, man. 2006 to maybe 13, 14.
Bro, do you remember
Yeah.
David Villa?
Oh, David Villa, man.
Oh my
Oh,
god. They had an unbelievable lineup, man.
David Villa, Cesc Fabregas, Pedro, that time,
Oh, yeah.
they were unbelievable.
They had a midfield of Busquets, Iniesta, Xavi.
Yeah.
Talk about do your best to take the ball from them.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh my God.
Daniel Vez. Um,
Dani Alves still got it, I think, sort of hanging in
yeah,
there.
it was Daniel Vez. It was Puyol. It was PK, and on the left
Yeah.
side, Eric Abidal.
It's
Abidal was there.
like,
Yeah. Abidal.
yeah,
Yeah, it was
Abidal,
Abidal
and
and
then Jordi Alba came along later on.
Jordi
yeah.
Alba came along, and then they had Victor Valdez in keeping.
Victor Valdez was mad. That guy came out to fight.
Do you know he played for Middlesbrough as well, Victor Valdez?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That was mad.
We're gonna face Middlesbrough
I know.
this weekend.
Middlesbrough chairman going a bit mad at us because we said to have the game in closed doors.
And then you read that article, right? What did he call us?
Oh, bad, 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 bad. He should. I mean, look, I understand you'd be upset if you're if you know your opposition team is saying it should be played in a closed door. I know you'd be mad, but to say all of that stuff in media openly,
Oh,
Shows your
shot
levels,
on,
man.
shot on target.
oh, what a shot!
Oh, what a shot, though.
Straight
Good
at
shot.
Oblak though. No,
A
not
bit,
tough.
a bit more elevation needed. Oblak, by the way, hasn't been that good this season.
Yeah,
No, he's been
yeah.
horrible. I
Yeah.
think saying he's not been that good is sort of being nice. I think he's been from last season. I think he's just
And I
gone
think so.
down
Reports say that
consistently.
Atletico is gonna let Oblak go and then bring Kepa in. That's what I
I
heard.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that wow,
they're
that
targeting Kepa in summers, and they
Don't
wanna let
Atletico
Oblak
Madrid
go.
have another production of goalkeepers? Like they generally have all these goalkeepers lined up. Don't they have someone else lined
uh,
up? Advaith, any
I don't
any
think so.
idea?
No. No, I really haven't heard of any other keeper from Atletico. I think Oblak, especially this season, I think in terms of statistics, I think he's ranked on the bottom two or three in terms of shot stopping, which is just
Bottom two or three.
yeah, which
Wow.
is just insane. I mean, he was one of the best goalkeepers of in the world
Well,
last
at one stage
Yeah,
he
season.
was the best. At one stage he
Yeah,
was the best, bro.
yeah.
yeah, especially last season, he was up there as one of the best, and now this season the decline is massive.
Yeah.
Whenever I see Oblak, it reminds me of my FIFA where I had bought him and kept a 150 million release clause. Man City came out and took it like this,
You're
and I was
mad,
left
bro.
with nobody.
That's mad. Ladies and gentlemen, 27 minutes gone, still nil-nil, but it seems like it's an exciting game for a
Yeah, it
nil-nil.
is sort of opened up.
Yeah.
But the way
One
Man
goal.
United has been fluking opportunities in the final third, it's mad.
Yeah, and that is that's what I was about going to say when you asked about Ragnick's impact. I mean, we obviously expected a lot more from him, given his pedigree and all that. But I feel like, yeah, as Ishan said, it's just been individual moments, and when you have so many chances created and then you don't have the finishing touch to it, then there is no use and there's no point between creating those chances. But I would have to say that the gameplay and sort of the approach to games has definitely improved, because let's face it, Ole was just a vibes guy and Ragnick is someone who actually knows tactics. So that has definitely improved, and they've created a lot more chances than they used to. But then they've just not been finishing those chances. And again, it's those individual moments that have sort of saved them. So yeah, I expected a lot more,
True.
but then it also has to do with the set of players you're dealing with. So yeah, it's just a mix of everything.
I mean, both Advaith and I, we were very surprised at. Sorry, not Advaith. Both Ishan and I, we were very surprised at some of the interplay that Man United was doing against Spurs. I mean, Ishan, you remember like some of the one-touch passing and the way they were progressing forward
Yeah,
during transitions was actually quite good looking, and it made me feel
exactly.
that maybe a little bit more time under Ralf Rangnick, they could do something.
Yeah. Even today in this match, if you'd see the passing between the defenders, the DMFs and till to the wingers, it's good, but until the ball reaches the final third, the opponent's penalty box, everything just vanishes, and the defensive making is just poor. We've seen that throughout this game, until half an hour passed by.
No, for sure, man. Carefree FC, Chelsea has always been Barcelona's bogey team owner, and we dominated them. And 2012, we got our revenge for that robbery. We made Pep leave them after that. Yes, yes, yes.
Imagine this.
Um,
Just imagine. The point I was bringing this up is, it was 2012 season, the season that we knocked Barcelona out and won our first Champions League. Was the season Messi went out and scored that 91 goals in the whole season, all competition,
yeah.
and that was the season when we knocked them out of Champions League. That's what I take pride of, man.
Boys, let's talk a little bit about Messi. I mean, this guy, I don't know, man. I feel like he's not in love with football anymore. Like, not playing for Barcelona is just not the same for him. And this is where I feel this is the big difference between Ronaldo and him. Look, I still think Messi is the more talented one, and Ronaldo is someone who had to work hard for his success, whereas Messi is a lot God gifted. I'm not saying he didn't have to work hard, he definitely did, but there's a lot of God gifted sort of talent from Messi. But I'm very surprised that Messi didn't take up the opportunity to go to Liga and absolutely obliterate it. Like, he's literally only has like 2 goals or something and only a few number of assists. Are you guys surprised, or I mean, we'll start with you, Advaith.
I would say, yeah. I mean, given the kind of player he is, you will be surprised. But I feel like, I think Sir Alex Ferguson said it perfectly. Ronaldo, we can go to any random team and then he'll still do it. But then
Yeah.
Messi is sort of like that Barcelona guy. He's in like that one team person. And now that he was forcefully, had no choice but to leave the club, I think that is still sort of stuck in his head, and he's just not enjoying life at Paris. And that pretty much says, he's just the man has 2 goals this season, bro. Like in the season, I mean, in the league, the guy has 2 goals on whatever assists, but 2 goals up till now. And I know goals aren't everything, in football, but then come on, I mean, even especially in that league where PSG is just dominating by, I don't know, like 15 points or something, you just have to think, Messi, either he's just not a fit for the system, or he's just not, enjoying life there, or it could be a mix of both. So yeah, I was surprised, but then you know what, I couldn't care less.
Coming from an absolute Real Madrid fan, couldn't care less about Messi. Brother is
Ronaldo.
saying, I think he's going to go back to Barca. I mean, Ishan, do you think this is the case, bro? Do you think he just needs to go back? I'm not even sure if he's going to be. I don't know if Xavi will want him back. I mean, then again, how do you say no to him? But the salary again will be a problem. But what's your thoughts, bro?
That's the main
I think
issue.
so. If Javi, if Javi wants and got Daniel was back, he probably might even get
Yeah,
Messi
true.
back.
Very true.
Might
even get Pedro back.
Yeah, might even get Cesc Fabregas back.
Get
you
the
never
gang
know.
back. Get everyone back.
Get
Get
the gang
Victor
back.
Valdez. Ask
Get the
Victor
gang back.
Valdez.
Where's
You-
Iniesta
you-
in China? Get him back
you
too.
might see Puyol come out of retirement
Fine.
and join the club again.
Victor Valdez, the goalkeeper.
Oh, the
Victor
chance.
Valdez.
Oh, and it's 1-0.
Oh, here we go. Oh, what?
Oh,
You got it?
okay.
Oh,
Oh, no,
Griezmann, right?
no.
Almost.
There was no need to be offside, man.
Almost.
There's no need to be offside. It's like watching Chelsea, boys.
That wasn't supposed to be offside. I think so. He could have done better there.
There's no need to. You are
Lawrence
ahead.
James
Oh, no, that's not offside. That's not offside.
I think
That's
Llorente-
not offside.
No. The first pass, the
I
first
think
through ball was
Lorente is
offside.
offside.
Oh, was Lorente offside?
Yeah.
And he
it's
wasn't.
Lorente.
He shouldn't have been offside because he had that space to run. He was not even marked. He's done the Lukaku thing.
Yeah.
He's
Bro, why
under
is
one, I
Llorente
think.
offside, bro?
He's
Werner,
under
You
one,
you
I
can't be
exactly,
think.
Werner.
offside.
Oh, I was watching Newcastle and Werner was offside when he almost got the pen, and then this
Oh
was just
my God.
absolutely
Not only
incredible.
was he offside, did you see his touch? It's still
Yeah, yeah.
moving. Apparently, it's still traveling.
I
It's somewhere
remember,
in space.
I
Wow.
remember Miz losing his mind.
Nah, bro, that
Yeah.
was pathetic,
I
bro.
was
That's when I
watching the
decided,
stream and I remember exactly what he said. I'm not gonna say it again, but
oh, bro, I lost my mind, bro. I do apologize if any kids was watching. Sorry.
No, no, you don't have to.
yeah.
Because I've been through this 1 year ago, and like I said, I'm about to celebrate my anniversary when I've just given up on Timo Werner.
I mean, look, I've been after Timo Werner a lot, but that first touch made me realize, how are you actually making a living? How are you making a living through this? Because this is mad. Teach me how to con the system. I want to be able to fraud the system.
Sometimes watching
Wow.
Timo Werner now, I can realize that even I can do things that he does on the pitch. It's nothing special. You know, no
And
dribbling
actually spot on
ability. Yeah,
because he works hard.
works hard. Yeah.
Have you noticed, boys? Too many players these days are getting away with this. Oh, but he works hard. But he works hard. Do you know what I mean? Give me one second. I'll
Yeah.
be back, boys.
Yeah, I think so. Especially with these days social media hype,
Yeah.
you
True.
people don't count much the goals. It's relatively the G/A goal contributions and those sort. Players get away with that, especially in Premier League. I think so. You'd see players get away with the G/A and goal involvements and work hard tag. Off the
Yeah.
ball work rate tag. It's mad.
Um, I mean, look, it goes both ways. I understand. Like, you can't just be stat padding just goals and assists, which is important, very, very important. I'm not lying. But if you just do that and there is no work rate, then I don't like that either. But if it's just work rate and there's no output, I don't like that. You got to be able to balance that out. Your output needs to have production.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
You can't have one or the other, depending on what type of a player you are. Like, if you're an attacker like Timo Werner, work rate itself is not good enough. You have to have goals and assists.
Yeah.
Mason Mount's case is a bit strange because his stats actually look okay, goals and assists, and he's a workaholic, like he works hard. But I think his stats are getting a bit overinflated a little bit by playing certain teams like Norwich. I think he has what, Ishan, 4 out of his 7 or 8 goals are from Norwich.
Yeah. Right.
One of the goals is from Watford. And I'm not taking that away from him, but I want him to score goals against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup. That's where I want his goals.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Some of his assists, I'm not one of those people that get mad about, set piece assists. They're all the same. But there's a lot of set piece assists from Mason Mount and not that many open play assists. The position he plays, you'd expect a lot more open play assists. So this is the thing. You have to watch games and you have to take the stats and then interpret it together. This whole work hard business. Like, a perfect example, boys. Advaith, you've been watching quite a bit
Yeah.
of Chelsea.
Yep.
Kai Havertz.
Exactly. Yeah.
Stats and eye test are both in line. Eye test tells you he's working hard, covering lots of ground, scoring, assisting. And stats will tell you he's winning ground duels, he's winning aerial duels, he's covering one of the players that covers most of the grounds for Chelsea Football Club. So, like, that for me that's a player.
He's been absolutely clutch for you guys, I think.
And clutch, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I think Newcastle, if I'm not mistaken, I think it I don't think Chelsea played all that well until probably like until the later part of the
Bro, we didn't
game.
even play well.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah,
We
exactly.
didn't even play
And
well.
it was just that one ball over the top, and the way he controlled and finished it was
Oof.
slick and was top class. And it's not just that. I mean, last few games as well, he's been scoring tons of goals and coming up with the output that is required of him. And he's been benching Lukaku as well, who's been pretty useless. So that is really nice to see.
Not true. But Timo tracks back and presses.
Even I can do that. Chelsea, hire me, man.
Uh,
All I do, the thing I'll do all day is track back and press. Would I get my salary? If yes, then hire me.
it's mad how these two components are like a talking component. Like it's a
Yeah.
component to
Back in the day, it was a freaking regulation.
it was a regulation. Tracks back presses. That's a regulation.
That's something which I heard for John Obi Mikel, what he did, and Michael Essien. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly right.
Not a trade of a striker for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, 40 minutes gone, 0-0. I really don't want this game to go to extra time. I really don't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, penalties is on the cards, right?
Oh, here we go. Joao Felix. Joao Felix inside the box. Come on. Nice back heel.
Oh,
Putting the
that's a
cross
goal.
in. This has to be a goal. This is a goal.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Atletico Madrid.
Oh.
Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid. Just when I was saying, score.
Man like Lordy.
Ronan Lodi, man like Lodi. Yeah.
Lordy.
Isn't
What did I
Lodi
tell
in
you?
Hindi?
Lodi.
Is that right? Or is that Loda?
Wow. Okay.
Lodi. You know what I mean?
What is it called? How do you pronounce it? Is it Loda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ronan Loda. Loda scored.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
Oh, what are they
No
checking,
killers,
boys?
man.
What are they checking? Are they checking something? Are they checking something?
They of course they have to check it and put it
They're
on.
gonna have second thoughts now.
Oh, this is bull, bro. Like, honestly, they killed football, man. They really have. Are they checking something, VAR? Or is it a
I think
goal?
it's given. I think it's given.
But that was actually pretty pathetic from De Gea.
Precise header.
Yeah.
Precise header.
I mean, I know he got stuck on the
Maguire?
foot.
What's Maguire talking about?
Yeah,
Here.
what's he doing? He's doing these ones. Maguire, we don't want to know what you're doing. Maguire, I really don't want to know what you're doing
No,
outside of football.
Maguire says, please offside after game.
Referee's like, look, there's a time and place for all of this. This is not the time, not the place. We'll talk after the game.
We talk after full time whistle, yeah? Not now.
There you go. Advaith. Goldbridge. Fuming.
Definitely. And he must see the levels of the league.
What did they think, bro? What did they think? What did they think? They were
Yeah,
just
I
going
mean-
to have a walk in the park with
They beat
such
Spurs,
typical
that
Man
means
United,
that
bro.
they're
Such
gonna-
That is
typical Man
something
United.
that is something that he's been doing for, I don't know, last few seasons. He just undermines La Liga so much that, when you
mad.
lose, you just have to take the L. No.
I think so when it comes to individual performance, yeah, La Liga teams come out on top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you bring out like you bring out Atletico Madrid and Man United, definitely Atletico Madrid's gonna come on top.
Yeah,
Bro, Man
it
United,
depends.
sorry, Atletico Madrid, I'm not saying Man United doesn't have pedigree, but in recent times, Man United definitely doesn't have pedigree in this competition. Atletico Madrid in recent years, you look at the last 10 years, how many times has Atletico Madrid made the finals and semi-finals? It's mad.
Yeah, but
I mean,
Atletico's never won it, right? Yeah, they've never won it.
They've never won it. I think they've went to the final twice, or maybe 3 times. Maybe twice. Back to back with Real Madrid, right? Advaith? Atletico
Yeah.
Madrid, back to back finals.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, it was Atletico Madrid, the famous 2013, which is my favorite UCL final. And then again in 2016, I think, yeah, Yeah, it was Juventus and then Liverpool. So yeah, 2016. So yeah, they've been there and they've got knocked out. Yeah, but they've at least come so far.
Yeah, the amount of times they made semi-finals as well. Marvo, Miz, Felix back heel to Griezmann. Yeah, man. Felix was pretty good in that movement. And then obviously that cross from Mr. Griezmann. So Krishna, Miz, let's talk about De Gea. He's quite good, but the problem is he makes one good save for the 3 goals he lets in, bro. That's why I think he's declined. Yeah, that header. I mean, boys, it felt like he was stuck on the ground, but
Yeah,
it wasn't a bullet header. Like it literally fell on the ground and then it just trickled in.
yeah.
Um,
Should have done better.
Should have done a lot better. Fayaz Fardin, multiple sources say that Todd Bowley's US-Swiss consortium is not concerned about the Saudi bid. Their motto is to sit back and wait. Oh, okay, to play counter-attacking football. That's their motto, sit back and wait.
Wow.
They don't expect the deal to be done this week. Okay, we'll see.
Yeah,
UK
bro,
Sports...
what's the latest on that front? I mean, I heard this Saudi, they made a 2.7 billion bid or something like that.
Yeah, look, the deal at the moment with Chelsea ownership is, first of all, the UK government is making it very difficult. The sanctions are not going away. We can't sell tickets. We can't find a resolution.
Yeah, it's
The
ridiculous.
latest is that the UK government said that they're not going to participate in choosing who the new owner will be. They just want to make sure that the money doesn't go to Roman. So that's a good news. We can select who we want our new owner to be. Now, in terms of the ownership situation, I think it's a 3-way race. I could be wrong. There is obviously Todd Bowley and the US consortium. Todd Bowley, they've got he's part of several other investors who own LA Dodgers and a few of the other teams as well. They've got a company called Eldridge Industries, which does a whole heap of different stuff. And he's in combination with this Swiss owner. So that's one group. The other group is Nick Candy, and I don't really know how much of this is true. He's a US property investor, but a lot of people think that he doesn't have the money. It's all for the PR. And obviously the third group is the Saudi consortium, and the major sort of part of it is the Saudi media. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good save. Good save. All Black coming up with the clutch saves. All Black bringing his A game today, ladies and gentlemen. I love to see. But yeah, Saudi Media Group, bro, they are one of them. And apparently they've got the highest bid, 2.7 million or something like that, 2.5 million.
I think so. It's going to go to the Americans, as far as
They all want the Americans, don't they? Because let's be honest, Americans, they've done nothing bad in the society. They're the good ones. Americans are the best ones here. All the issues around the world, it's got nothing to do with America. So they should be our owners. They'll be the role model.
I think if that's the case, I'm seeing our future equivalent to Arsenal's and Spurs in near future.
Well, of course, bro.
Yeah, I just can't take Americans as seriously as others. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just like they say soccer, and I'm not nothing against that. There's nothing against that, but then I don't think they have the thing to run like a football, like a proper. And this is we're talking about one of the biggest clubs in world football.
Me and my friend Jason were always, we always used to chat about this. Who's going to be the owner? We're in the mud. Oh man, we are effed. What's going to happen to us? This and that. We always chat like that, and every time, one thing which comes to both of our minds is your dialogue, which you always say that beggars can't be choosers.
Beggars can't be choosers, bro. Beggars can't be choosers.
Even he's like, oh, I don't want Americans, man. These guys are shit owners. No welfare of the club, only money. They're gonna make us an NFL club. They're gonna make us a mockery like Spurs, Arsenal, the Conkeys, and the Glazers. And I just put out one dialogue. Listen, we're beggars and we can't be choosers. That's it.
We can't be choosers, bro. We're beggars.
We'll have to shut our mouth and accept whatever's coming to us at this point in time.
Yeah, absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, halftime here at Man United versus Atletico Madrid. I am so happy. Atletico Madrid 1-0 leading through Ronan Lora. He scored a nice goal after a very good run from Felix, who then backheeled it to Griezmann. Griezmann then put that cross in for Lodi, who brilliantly headed that in. I mean, it wasn't even a bullet header. It's just, it's mad. The gear is just stuck on the ground. I don't know what happened there. But a pretty decent half. It was a bit back and forth, end-to-end sort of stuff. None of the teams really looked polished. Some of the passing was a bit strange. Man United definitely came close as well with Elanga. A couple of long-range shots from them as well. And Oblak looks like he's in his finest form today. I'll go to you, bad boy Padra, first of all. What'd you make about that half, bro?
I think so. United tried really well initially. The passing looked crisp to me from, like I said, from when they had the transit from defense to midfield to attack to the flanks. But then after that, the moment they always reach into the opposition's penalty box or the final third, I think so they fluke it. There are lots of poor decision makers in that squad, and it seems like they're not they're not synchronized very well, and that's what Man United's problems are at the moment. When it comes to Atletico Madrid, they have majorly relied on the counter attack, and that's how they got the goal as well. But then, yes, the decision making and the final third in their attacking scenario have been better, and that's how they scored. They could have got another if not for that offside call. That should have, maybe done better by Carrasco, or else, yeah, I think so. Atletico are definitely overpowering Man United at the moment. But then, possession wise, I think so. Man United are actually leading, which you know eventually leads to nothing because the final third performance is kind of poor. So yeah, we'll have to see how Man United comes back on the second half. I think so. Atletico Madrid would try to park the bus in the second half, the
Yeah.
full 45 minutes, and then try to catch Man United on counter.
Perfect case scenario. Perfect case scenario for Atletico.
Exactly.
Advaith, thoughts on your arch nemesis? They've been playing a pretty good game.
Yeah, I mean, they're showing that Maguire thing again. I mean, okay, let's not talk about that.
Oh, Maguire, stop this.
Let's not talk about that. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I think both teams have been pretty neck and neck. But as Ishan said, United's final third decision making has been poor. And Atletico Madrid, a classic Atletico Madrid with the counter attacking, and they actually finished two of their chances. One of which was offside. So yeah, I mean,
True.
yeah, look, I think we can't write this game off. I mean, PSG fans were happy at halftime against us. We all know what happened then.
Yes.
So, and it was 1-0 again at halftime, same scenario. So,
Oh, bro, stop it, man. You're giving me bad
anything
vibes
can
now.
happen. Anything can happen. You know what? I mean, it's we have one half left, so let's see. United really have to switch up, and let's see if Atletico park the bus or no.
No, for sure. Marvo, Miss, talk about Felix, man. So good. Yeah, Joao Felix, his movement, his touches, his technicality. He's such an intelligent player. Like, that's the thing. Like, game intelligence is what I'm looking for. And he seems to have that in abundance. I mean, I'll go to you, Advaith, because you watch a lot of La Liga. Talk to me about this guy. I know he didn't have a very good start of the season, but the past 6-7 games, he's literally been carrying Atletico Madrid. And I think Diego Simeone has come out in the press as well saying there are times where he could probably hate me, but the fruits of the coaching is coming into fruition now. You can see Felix
Yeah.
understanding exactly what Simeone is wanting from him. I mean, thoughts on this player? Because you watch him a lot.
Yeah, I think he started off, as you said, didn't start off all that well. Big money signing, like 126 million or something like that. So it's a huge, big money signing, and a lot of pressure on him. So he didn't really start all that well. But I think this season has been uh, really good for Atletico Madrid. I think the number of chances he creates. I mean, he's not that kind of player who racks in a lot of goals and assists. The stat wise, he's not stat padding in that aspect. But then, if you look at the way he plays, I think he's really providing that link from midfield to attack, and the counters, especially with the slick passing and all that. I think he's been really good for Atletico Madrid, and I know that a lot of quite a few Chelsea fans are hoping that we can snatch him, but of course there's
Mm.
that I don't see him leaving Atletico Madrid as such. So there's been a lot of rumors with Barcelona as well. So I think Atletico Madrid have been pretty clear with their plans for him because they see him as a long-term prospect, and he's definitely showing the results and sort of his capabilities, and especially this season, I would say.
100%. Another player that we need to talk about, Shubhajoyti. First of all, Shubhajoyti, good to see you, my man. Talk about Sancho. Bad display.
Smith is moving mad today. What's
This is
happening?
going wild.
Talk about Jadon Sancho. Look, I have to be honest. I had a lot of expectation on this player, but then again, I suppose there has to be some sort of adaptation. There have been some games where he's played well. Obviously, recently, Ishan and I, we watched the Spurs games. Sancho was very, very good. But yeah, it's still up and down. I don't know whether it's due to the fact that Man United plays poor overall, or it's just taking a bit of time for Ragnick to just get everything into motion. But against Spurs, there was a lot of times where he was getting behind the ball and he was coming in nicely. And I think he was one of the ones who put an assist for Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, Ishan, thoughts on Jadon Sancho, bro? What's overall sort of comment on his season so far?
I think so. Initially, he looked lost to me. Now it seems like he's more now trying to adapt the whole situation, trying to cope up, and especially trying to combine with Cristiano Ronaldo, which is best for him. Because definitely you cannot have the likes of Ronaldo benched all games. Definitely Ronaldo's gonna play, and if you for Sancho, from his perspective, if he wants to get his output up, I think so he'll have to combine with Cristiano Ronaldo and rank up his numbers, and that's exactly what Sancho has been doing for past few games. But definitely, when you talk about the end cohesion between the whole squad, it's just not there. Uh, Apart from that, I think so. Sancho is trying. It seems like he's trying way too much hard. That is the reason why is because the others are maybe not complimenting him, maybe not they're not playing in a synchronized manner, and that's why Sancho's made to try so hard. But I think so. He's gonna settle himself down once maybe a new manager comes in after Ragnick goes on top as a DOF. Maybe a new manager comes in and actually has a way of playing. Then maybe things are gonna get interesting for Sancho. But as things stands, it seems like he's trying to complement Cristiano Ronaldo, which is best for him and the whole team.
No, well said, man. Well said. Gig Gamer, what's a worse betrayal? Campbell to Arsenal or Figo to Madrid? I look, none of those are my teams, but I think, and I'm gonna let Advaith answer as well because that'll be for him to answer massively. Figo to Madrid was a backstab and a
I,
half.
I, I agree. I agree. I agree.
That
Yeah.
was devastating how
Yeah.
he moved from Barcelona to Madrid, and he showed no remorse. He could not care
Yeah.
less, and that was mad. Campbell to Arsenal, yeah, okay, fair enough. But I think Figo to Madrid was, oh my god, like
That I
that.
think
I
so
still remember.
revolutionized everybody's mindset. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That decision was mad by Figo.
That was mad. I mean, Advaith, what do you have to say about
Yeah.
that, bro?
I mean, it wasn't a much of a stab for me because I'm a Madrid fan. So, I mean, if you look at the overall picture, it's like a huge stab for like people who actually rated him at Barcelona. But I think there's actually a story behind it where
Yeah, you know what? I never knew the backstory. Tell me, what's the story behind it?
actually, even I don't know. I mean, I kind of forgot the story. Maybe if I can look it up. I saw it on Twitter a few months ago, but I just can't remember. It was something along the lines of he was actually, going to go to some other club, but then um, that deal sort of broke through because of something in between, and then Madrid
Wow,
sort of came up and offered him something enticing, and then he just, he's like, you know what, let's just do it. I
that's
think it was something
mad,
like that.
bro.
I'm just gonna look it up now,
I mean,
just
look,
so I'm not.
there's been a few in history like that. I still remember Luis Enrique from Real Madrid to Barcelona. I'm not really sure
Yeah.
whether that was a huge one, Luis Enrique, because Luis Enrique at Real Madrid, I don't think he was doing well. So, but then Luis Enrique at Barcelona was, I could be wrong. I don't know the history, but Luis Enrique in Barcelona was very, very good. Oh yeah, what's happening on the other game, by the way? Ajax
0-0.
Benfica.
0-0.
Nil,
They were
nil,
just
bro.
showing the highlights, and Ajax created a lot of chances.
But I think so. We need to address Harry Maguire before the live chat goes ballistic on us.
Let's
Look
do
at
it. Let's
Sai
talk
Krishna's
about Mr.
comments.
Harry
There,
Potter.
there are a few comments which I'd like to read, yeah, and then there's some
Do it,
savage
bro.
ones.
Take it. This is
Sai
your segment.
Krishna's-
Go.
Yeah, Sai
Go for
Krishna
it.
says, Miss, can we talk about Maguire? Except from that deep throat incident, I haven't realized he was on the ground. Yeah, and then we've got who we got. Yeah, look at that, Carefree FC. He says, I've played football at a semi-pro level. Believe me when I tell you, Maguire is one of the worst defenders I've seen at a high-profile club.
80
And
million,
definitely
80
comes
million.
up and says, Harry Maguire makes me laugh so often. Miss, thoughts on Maguire? Wrap this up, yeah.
But what can I say about Harry Maguire? He's another one. I don't know how he became a footballer. God really looked after him. You know, there is a lot of footballers that God didn't look after and who deserve to be footballers. But Harry Maguire, 80 million, a daylight robbery from Leicester.
Leicester were looked after by God.
Leicester was looked after by God. Leicester made a madness. And Harry Maguire, I mean, this guy, every game there is a mistake. Every single game, own goal, mistake, this, that, the other. He's, you know, we talk about game intelligence, ladies and gentlemen, and we said Joao Felix with his game intelligence. Now think about the complete opposite of game intelligence, and then associate that with Harry Maguire. Like, I don't know what would be the opposite of game intelligence, game dumbness, whatever the case is. Yeah, this man, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. He's lucky, and I don't know if I should say this, but maybe I will. He's lucky that he comes from a particular background that he comes from, because the stuff that he's done as well outside of the field, what he did in Mykonos and whatnot, he got arrested, let's be honest, for doing some madness. And that story still hasn't been completely out exactly what he did.
Yeah.
But had it been any other player from any other different race, you best believe that player's career was finished.
Definitely.
But because it is Harry Sir Maguire, sometimes I'm thinking
Harry.
I should have changed my name to, like, I don't know, Michael or something. I would have got lots more views. Lots more views if my name was Michael. Serious.
Michael.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's true, though. I think I agree.
Because my name is Miz and I have a certain sort of complexion of skin, I don't get enough views.
I think so. That's true, and it happens.
Ishan, believe me, it's true. Believe me,
Yeah,
it's true.
it's for sure. It's for
Believe
sure.
me, it's true.
It is. It is. I agree, and I've seen that, but also it resonates me to another similar example to what happens at Chelsea, where you see our current strikers, just fluking it left, right, and center. If the same would have happened with Tammy Abraham, he would have been cast left, right, and center every day of the week.
Sure.
Yeah,
Boys,
just because it's Timo Werner, it's German.
look at Rory. Look at the amount of views Rory has in his YouTube channel, and look at the vile crap that he says on a regular basis. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. It's true,
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's mad. Second half has started, ladies and gentlemen, and Elanga into the box. Ooh.
Watch out for Elanga. I'm warning you guys.
And
I had
straight
already
away,
warned you guys about Lodu, whoever that guy is from that left hand side. He's scored it. Watch out for Elanga.
and already Bruno Fernandes, I don't know what he's doing, going out to the referee, doing some hand clapping like this and that. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? This sort of clapping, we only see it in one place. We don't see it in football games. We see it in somewhere else.
You come to India, you're gonna see a lot of them in railway station.
I was going to say, in Bangladesh and India, you will see a lot of that.
A lot in railway station. Or maybe in traffic signals as well. They've expanded their business. You know what I mean?
Bro, Bruno Fernandes will fit in nicely.
Yeah.
He's going up to the referee when Alanga was so close to scoring. Oh, what are you complaining about, big man? You're not in the game, Bruno. You've done nothing. And then you're going up to the referee doing these ones. Stop, bro. Stop, Bruno. This guy, I'm convinced he's not set for big matches. Give Bruno Fernandes, Norwich, Watford, these sort of teams on a regular basis. Bruno Fernandes is your man. Another great pass from Bruno Fernandes. And again, he's complaining to the referee, ladies and gentlemen, for his missed time passing. Like the referee had something to do with that. Even the commentator waving his arms around. Waving his arms around Bruno. Stop, bro. Stop. And again, Bruno Fernandes with another rubbish pass. My God. This guy. Jeff Knightley, I've unsubbed from Rory Jennings. Guy's full of gas.
I just looked up the Luis Figo story.
Talk to us, bro.
And you know what? I think I got confused with some of the player, but this guy has done an absolute madness. So, initially, okay, let's talk about after this United.
Say Jadon Sancho. Ooh. Big one. Go on, bro.
So basically, what happened was Florentino Perez was running for the election for the president of Real Madrid, and he it's all a political fight, right? You just need to do all you can so you can win the election and become president. So what he did was before he became the president, he actually held a poll with the members of Real Madrid. He asked them, "What player do you want me to sign to get to win the election or convince you guys that I'm the president? What player do you want me to sign? Name any player." And the Real Madrid
bribery, bro.
And the Real Madrid members mentioned Luis Figo. They didn't say, no other player. They said Luis Figo from Barcelona. We would want him. He's someone that we would want at Real Madrid. And this guy said, "Okay, I'll make it happen." And and apparently,
but make sure you all vote for me. I'll make it happen, but make sure you all vote for me. I'm watching.
Yeah, and the funny thing was the current president, who was the president of our club, Real Madrid, I think his daughter's wedding was going on, and the whole wedding was disturbed because of this news that Luis Figo was going to come to Real Madrid and Florentino Perez was going to make it happen because he won the election. And apparently, Luis Figo signed a pre-contract with us even months before he left Barcelona. He had already, inserted the dagger in them. He'd already signed the pre-contract months before, and of course, he denied it when people asked him for it. But then, that was a fact. It was Perez and his election thing, and it was his star signing to, get through the election, and that's how he made it happen. And Luis Figo came from Barcelona to Real Madrid.
Talk about corruption at its finest. I mean, telling the players, "I want to win the election. Which player do you want? I will make you happy."
My God.
How is that a fair vote? It's mad.
I don't know if it was because of influencing the election or not, but he did run a poll with Real Madrid's members. He asked them which player you wanted the most. Everyone said Figo, and I said, "You know what? I'll make it happen."
That's mad, bro. Advaith, I've never asked you this. How do you feel about Florentino Perez, bro? What sort of a president is he?
You know what? After all that he's done, with the Super League and stuff, and now it's changing as well, he's an absolute don. He's the he is the best president we could ever have. I would take no one else but Florentino Perez. The man
It's like
knows
the
how to
Roman
get things
situation
done.
with us, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, I
Roman's
mean,
done some bad stuff
yeah.
behind football, but it's like he's the best owner we could ever
Yeah,
have.
he's the best. Like, I can't see any other president replicating what Florentino Perez does. The man knows business, the man knows
Yeah.
how to get
I
things
mean, he's
done.
kept you guys
He's
afloat when
true.
everyone in La Liga
Yeah,
has collapsed during the pandemic.
exactly. And the way he has handled the whole pandemic and the fact that we have had no losses because of the pandemic. You look at Barcelona. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw the wage bill that is applicable for Barcelona. They are
Yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
negatives, boys. They are in negatives. Negatives
Mm.
of 140 million, their wage bill. And we are sitting at 737 million wage bill, wage
Wow.
allowance. And that is because of how the club is run.
Yep,
And
yep.
honestly, there is no one else who would have done anything close to what Perez has done, and the man knows how to get things done, man. I think you got to give it to him. He might cause controversies, he might be, shrewd and whatnot, but then he's an elite businessman. I think you just need to have that kind of a. If you look at Bartomeu, the previous president of Barcelona, if you're gonna have someone
Mm.
like him, your club is doomed, man. I mean, you
Yeah,
have
destroyed
you
them.
know you now have them losing their best player of all time because of the man's foolishness and offering ridiculous contracts. So
Yep.
it's all about how you run the club.
True talk, man. True
And
talk.
it was so easy for Bartomeu, isn't it? Just resign and that's it. It was
Yeah.
easy for him, but the club, the fans, they perished.
Hmm. He literally just dropped, just the way I drop truth bombs. He dropped a truth bomb and then effed
Yeah.
off.
Yep.
Crazy character. Crazy character. Um, 53 minutes gone, ladies and gentlemen. 1-0 to Atletico Madrid. Man United, however, in the second half, really applying the pressure. Jadon Sancho now with the ball. Fred, brilliant shot
Oh
from Fred.
man.
It's gone
Man's
straight
confused
to the
whether that was a
fence.
shot or a cross.
It was a Schross.
Shush, yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, when you think about it, guys, we have the flexibility to sign both Mbappe and Haaland, and
It's huge. It's huge talk. And Schiomeni, you're thinking about Schiomeni,
yeah, we're saying so many
Haaland.
players.
But
Yeah,
look,
and
Haaland's not going to you guys. Haaland, I mean, no way you're going to
yeah,
have Haaland and Mbappe. Mbappe is done and dusted. I think Mbappe will be announced very
yeah,
soon.
yeah.
Um,
I personally wouldn't want Haaland as well. I think we should be investing in other areas.
I
But
mean,
there's been a
how long
lot
is
of
Karim
talk.
Benzema's contract for? How many more years?
He signed an extension this a few months ago to 2024. So
2024. Okay.
2 more seasons.
2 more seasons.
At least. So if he's gonna continue at the top form he's in, I won't be surprised if he's offered
I mean,
another extension.
Karim Benzema and Mbappe. Wow. And Vinicius Jr.
I
That
think that
is
yeah, that would be his balance. If you're gonna add Haaland to it, then you're gonna
that's
have to
too
look
much.
at yeah, you're gonna have to look at balancing game time, which is gonna be extremely hard.
But how's your academy? Is your academy any good? Do you guys
Yeah,
produce good youngsters?
yeah, but the thing with our academy is that they don't get as many chances as, say, with Chelsea, right? You have so many academy players that are getting chances in the
Hmm.
first team. But
Well,
then I
Chelsea
think,
just recently changed. I mean, really, Frank
yeah,
Lampard's the one who changed it.
yeah, true. I think the thing with our club is that we don't really promote that many academy talents. I mean, Zidane did when he
Hmm.
was here in the previous season, and that was mainly because we had like so many injuries that we had to resort to our academy talents. So, look, we produce a lot of great talents, and we also sign a lot of them uh, because our scouts are actually very good. They've been doing some incredible work. So our academy is good, but then the problem is it doesn't. Most often than not, it doesn't translate to them playing in the first team. It's usually them getting the chances way later in their career, or just sticking with the academy. Like we have a lot of talents. Like if I had to name
Who's
some,
who's who's a up and coming one from your academy at the moment?
I think left back. We have a left back named Miguel Gutierrez. I think he's
Okay.
really good. And we have a CDM or midfielder, I would say, mostly CDM, who was at one point touted as a replacement for Casemiro last season,
Hmm.
and his name is Antonio Blanco. He's very good, and we have another attacking midfielder, Sergio Arribas. I think
Hmm.
he's really good as well, and we have a striker, who's Bruno Iglesias. I think he's also extremely good. These four players, the ones that stand out to me. Of course, we have a few others as well, but then again, the thing is that they usually shine in the academy games, in the
Hmm.
Castilla
Do,
games,
do,
as they say.
do you guys normally loan them out? Like, do you loan them out to other La Liga teams to
Yeah,
get that experience?
yeah. So Blanco, Antonio Blanco is now loaned out to, I think he's not loaned out yet, but he's going to be loaned out to, I think, Getafe or one of those teams. And
Hmm.
even uh, yeah, I think some of the other talents as well, like Borja Mayoral. I think you guys might have heard of him.
Yeah, yeah, yep,
He
yep,
yeah,
yep.
he was at Roma, and he's now back in the league. So yeah, so we do that, but then we tend to play them in our second division, or rather the youth team. So yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think
because
we are as much of a lone army as I would say Chelsea are, but
Segunda division is probably like fairly competitive for these youth players,
yeah,
isn't it? Like, yeah.
yeah.
Shubha Jyoti with a question. Question for Advaith. Who is that left-footed kid plays like Willian? Also has same hairstyle.
Uh,
Has same Willian hairstyle. Left-footed kid.
I think I think his name is I forgot his name.
Is he academy player?
Yeah, he's an academy player. If I just look it up, I think he's another great talent, I would say. But he hasn't. I think he hasn't got. I think he got few minutes because of he was as a substitute.
Yeah.
But
Ooh, Sancho with a shot for Rose Z.
yeah, Peter. Yeah, Peter is his name. I think he's one more that is
Is he?
very good.
What background is he? Nationality?
Background, I'm not sure about that. Uh,
That was close
because
though by
That
he's
was
second.
someone
actually
who's
close.
yeah,
That was actually close.
he's someone who's just come up in the academy. Um,
Spanish
so yeah,
kid or
yeah, I think he is Spanish, but I don't think he's originally from Spanish. I think he's one of from those. Uh, yeah, I think he's from he's Spanish. He's from the Dominican Republic sort of area. So Peter Federico is his name. Yeah.
fair enough. Shub Jyoti Roy is saying he's a good player. Willian reincarnation. We probably might have to sign him. Chelsea Football Club, look out. Here we go, Sancho. Sancho. It's actually a very good volley. I didn't give enough credit. That was close. It's very close, actually. Hopefully, this stays like this 1-0. That's what I kind of predicted for this match as well. I wouldn't mind a Harry Maguire own goal. I would like a Harry Maguire own goal. Maybe even a Joao Felix goal. Joao Felix, lift your head up. There's space. Oh, that was beautiful from Joao. Oh my God, that's not a foul. Get out. Get out of here.
Probably Harry Maguire probably might be the most overrated player in the Premier League at this point in time.
Yeah.
Bro, some of the pundits talk him up so much, man. I know lately they haven't, but they used to. They used to talk him up so highly.
The thing is, he
Man.
barely gets dropped, and that is like sort of his English tax and his captain
Yeah.
tax or whatever tax you want to add. It's it's mad.
Absolutely. Man United captain, Man United captain. It's like, it's a big deal. Nicely defended from Atletico Madrid now. Look for a counter. You can catch these guys out. High line. Yes.
brilliant.
That's the ball I was looking
Beautiful.
for. Yes, to Lodi. Lodi, put the ball into. Yes, it's a goal. Oh, come on, Joao. Still alive. I thought that was a goal. I thought Lodi had it
That was
perfectly
close,
set
man.
up.
That was close.
Joao Felix needed to finish that, man. He needed to connect. That was brilliant football played. I could see it played out like that. You could see it in the TV that was exactly
Man,
how the.
Lodi is such a brilliant player. Why can't we get this guy?
Yeah, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Oh.
once we get our ownership sorted, that left side
Yeah,
play, if we
exactly.
can't get Cucurella, Lodi, why not? Run and Lodi.
That's the exact same thing that I was saying in the previous watch-alongs as well, when I was asked about Lodi. I think so. I haven't heard a single rumor about Lodi being linked to any club.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Atletico want to keep him for sure.
I mean, Atletico used to be a selling club, but lately they're not so much.
Yeah,
I mean,
So apparently Griezmann is got an obligation to sign
yeah,
for Atletico. Is it?
yeah, for 40 million, which
So he's
is
not going to
mad.
return to Barcelona anyways,
nah,
right?
no way he's returned. Did he
No
take a
way.
pay cut as well, boys?
Yeah, huge pay cut.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be
Definitely.
honest.
The kind of numbers Bartomeu threw at him, there's no club that was going to pay him that
Yeah,
much.
I mean, look, he was earning ridiculous amount. There's no way he was going to earn that much.
800k per week, something, right?
Or
Yeah,
something like that.
800k euros per week is or euros. Like, wow. Oh, nicely done from Atletico Madrid. Nicely defended. Oh, look at this one-touch passing. Joao Felix now. Brilliant.
You know what, Miss Spurs had to play this kind of counter-attacking gameplay with a bit more structured passing, but they just couldn't do that. Or else United is not a tough team to beat at all.
Nah, bro. They're not tough to beat, man. Spurs are just foolish, bro. So Krishna, Lodi plus Joao Felix equals Lukaku plus Alonso, 30 to 40 million. Wow. I mean, look, Alonso is a player. I don't know why. Diego Simeone was actually interested in Alonso. So,
Yeah.
I don't know how, but it's crazy. But it is what it is. If you're interested, you're interested. And Lukaku is a player that I think will actually fit their style, their counter-attacking style.
Yeah. But I don't see him
The,
leaving now.
the one I think I've announced it in the last watch along. The team who takes away Lukaku from Chelsea is gonna be my second favorite team.
What if it's Spurs?
Oh, Advaith with the dagger. Advaith with the sledgehammer like the Triple H.
How you gonna
Counter
keep that as your
again.
second team, bro? How you gonna make Spurs your second
That's
favorite?
See, he
that's
didn't
something
think
I
about
did
it,
not
Advaith.
think about.
Advaith, Ishan didn't think it through. He didn't plan it.
Pretty much obnoxious with my decision, but I'll have to think about it.
Advaith just turned into Triple H, took the sledgehammer under the ring, and gave the man a sledgehammer in the back. Bruno Fernandes with a free kick, ladies and gentlemen. Watch out for a Ronaldo goal here. Header.
Yeah, this Maguire's talking about something again. He's not doing any hand movements.
Maguire doing his hand signals. Maguire should have been a traffic instructor. Ronaldo copped the back head from his own player, Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire broke Ronaldo's face.
broke his teeth.
Oh
Was
my
that
God, Harry
Maguire?
Maguire. Maguire damaging Ronaldo.
Oh no!
Ronaldo copped a header from
Oh
Maguire.
my God!
Look at this.
Oh,
Look at this header from Maguire.
Look at this!
Beautiful header.
Look at that!
Maguire is
Oh my
comedy,
God.
man.
Oh man!
Oh my God.
Man just
This
rammed
guy's a
into
joke.
him.
Oh my goodness. Bro.
Matic and Rashford, eh? Elanga's hooked off.
Marcus Rashford has been rubbish this season as well. So
Yeah. I'm surprised PSG were actually shortlisting him as a Mbappe replacement.
that's
This is
disgusting
absolutely
from PSG.
crazy. Absolutely. I mean, you can see why probably they want the sport director out. When you have stuff
Yeah.
like this, when he's doing stuff like this. Oh, he's
Even-
hooked off Bruno Fernandes.
Of course.
Of
That
course,
man
he's
is
done
a
nothing.
fraud.
Yet another great
Yeah.
man of the match performance from Bruno Fernandes, ladies and gentlemen. Hand of a standing ovation. He has once again stepped up for Man United in a big game.
No, not man of the match, fraud of the match.
Yeah.
He's been a fraud.
Actually, I might have to tweet that.
Why?
Um,
Man didn't do any XGs, but he definitely did X complaints to the ref.
Yeah. Marvo says Bruno hooked. Other players get booked. Bruno gets hooked.
Oh, that's too funny. Bruno Fernandes can enjoy a very good night now. He has worked extremely hard. Or he hardly
He's
worked.
worked hard. Work rate.
Bruno Fernandes doesn't believe in work hard. He believes in hardly work.
Yeah, when it comes to work rate as well, I even can't put that tag on him. I mean, what does he do?
Nah, doesn't do anything. I didn't even see him. They might as well just play with that man down. They should have just told the referee, just give us a red card
Oh.
straight away.
Oh.
Is he offside?
Nah.
Short of target,
How you
man.
gonna try and chip?
Has to be
No
offside.
pace. No pace from Brisbane.
Misread this one.
Faiz Fardin, give me freedom, give me fire, give me penalty, or I will retire. Fayaz. That was brilliant, Fayaz. Maguire, captain of Man United, more like captain of Titanic.
Gonna sink the whole ship.
This, ladies and gentlemen, this is literally Bruno Fernandes highlights.
Yeah.
That's what he did. That's Bruno Fernandes full highlights, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, whoa, beautiful shot. What a shot. Down the ground for 4. Felix.
Some of the shots have been mad in this game, bro.
Wow.
I just want Atletico just to bang in another one, bro. Just smash another one in.
Yeah, or else Man U fans would be like, oh, it's just 1 goal, right? Just 2-1. It's a close match. We did well. We're going to come back next season and win the whole thing. As if they invented delusionality. I think so they did.
Yeah.
The live chat is moving mad.
Maguire is the hardest opponent I've ever had to face. David the guy. I swear. We've got some mad people in the live chat. I love you guys, man. I'll tell you which one. Carefree FC, Geek Gamer, Fires for these guys are ruthless, boys.
Sackable offense.
Sackable offense. Oh my god. Declan in Ireland. Obviously, this is not a Chelsea game. That's why he's not here. Some of these guys, they move mad. They move mad.
That was some emotional damage, man.
My God, David De Gea in his autobiography once he retires, they ask him, "Your toughest opponent you had to face, Harry Maguire. It was difficult. It was difficult to control him. Oh, what a pass! Oh, almost. No, that's not a foul. That's a big dive.
Man, like Varane.
Honestly, Advaith, does it hurt you to see your Real Madrid, one of the superstars, going to this rubbish club, tarnishing his reputation?
Yeah, you know what? I mean, yeah, it's his choice at the end of the day. I mean, he wanted
He could have
to.
stayed as well, right? If he wanted to.
Yeah, he could
Advaith,
have.
he was getting poor, huh? He wasn't that good at the end in the Real Madrid, like the last few
I think
seasons,
he
right?
was actually. Actually, he was because that actually, went to proved everyone wrong that he can't play without Ramos because Ramos was injured for majority of the season, and he actually did well for us in the last season. And I really thought that with Ramos gone, that he would actually sign a contract extension. But then he wanted a new challenge. Man United, because they came for him ages ago against Sir Alex, so he wanted to repay that whatever favor.
Oh, really? During Sir
Yeah,
Alex time?
yeah.
Oh,
He
wow.
even mentioned that in his interview that Sir Alex came to meet him at his house to convince him to join Man United. But then, as they say it, Zidane's got incredible pull. So he just
Mm.
put one phone call to Varane and he was straight deviated his car from United and he was back. He was
He was driving towards
he
United,
was
and
driving
one call
towards
from United, straight away U-turn. The GPS said
U-turn.
U-turn, U-turn.
U-turn because of a call from Zidane himself, and he joined us.
That's mad.
So,
That's mad. Uh, here
but
we
you know
go. The
what? I
great
think
man Harry Maguire with the ball. Oh, what a cross-field pass! Coast to coast there. Sackable offense. My boy is back. Varane has lost his Wi-Fi password. Who in their right mind leaves Real? Real is endgame.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
Modric said it perfectly. After Real Madrid, it's all downhill. So
100%, man. I mean, he's gone from Real Madrid to Man United team that's not on the up. Like, I would have imagined, like, if he'd gone from Real Madrid to, let's say, Chelsea, for example. I'm not advocating Varane to be for our team because I'm so happy we got Thiago Silva instead. But let's just say if it was Varane, you can understand. Like, he's gone from Real to Chelsea, who's up and coming.
yeah,
Like,
I mean, to be honest, guys, I mean, at the start of the season, there were a lot of positive vibes around United. But then when you look at Ole, it was just downhill. I mean, the way they played, there was nothing behind, there's nothing about them. And I mean, on paper, these are not like, I mean, you have your Pogba, you have your Ronaldo again, and then you have Varane. Good players on paper, but then
mhm.
it never translated to on the pitch. So
Do you know what
that's
it makes
probably
me
why
think?
he, yeah,
Do you know what it makes me think? It makes me think that it wasn't all about Ole. I mean, Ole obviously was a factor, but it's a lot deeper than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
yeah. And the fact that, Sir Alex, after all these years, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's an exceptional manager and what he did is probably can't be repeated. But even after all these years, the man has such a huge say on how the club is run and all the decisions of the club, which is, I mean, they should go past him. I mean, they should have some proper people taking decisions and not just
Mm.
based on, whatever he says.
No, 100%, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting closer and closer to a brilliant Atletico Madrid win. 75 minutes gone, 1-0 to Atletico Madrid. Let's be honest, they've played a very sensible game, Atletico Madrid. Got the goal, scored a goal before that, which was obviously offside. Have looked really good in counter-attack, and they've just defended well. They know how to defend. One thing Atletico Madrid knows how to do is they know how to defend. Look at Ronaldo. Come on. But the ball ain't going there, bro. Don't worry.
Oh, what a save!
Oh my God, I got scared. Wow, double save.
Wow.
But
Man,
who was the header, bro?
unleashed
Was it
his
Ronaldo?
Yeah, no black.
Oh, it was Ronaldo as well, man. And I was
Yeah,
just
no
mocking him.
black, you know.
Oh my God,
black for
how
the
do you
save.
leave Ronaldo open?
My FIFA keeper, you know, who ditched me.
Varane with the header, and Ronaldo with the
Ooh.
audacious attempt.
Oblak brought his A game here today, man.
Yeah.
One-hander. That's a big save. And then, oh no, sorry, it wasn't. Who was the header from?
The header was from Varane.
Header was
The
from
header was from
Varane.
Varane. Okay.
And Ronaldo tried to
Ronaldo
go for
with
the
scissor
bicycle.
kick. Bicycle, yeah. Fair enough. Yes, Oblak remontada for sure. Oblak doing a madness. Man of the match for sure so far. Jan Oblak. Some big saves. Let's see what Mr. Pogba can do in midfield. It's a proper low block at the moment from Atletico Madrid. Literally, they have 6 in defense, and then 3, and then Joao Felix up front.
That's what they have to do. I won't be surprised if he gets another defensive player on.
And they're so compact, and they counter. As soon as they come into that zone, they are pressing. Tellus being shrugged off big time. And here we go. Counter on the cards. Can they do this?
No, this have
Too
to kill
slow,
time
man.
now.
Too slow. You still have a chance. Behind the defense. Oh, keep the ball in. Lodi keeps it in. Lodi finds Joao Felix. Oh, Joao Felix, bro. Come on. Still has 4 up front, 4 at the back. Atletico coming back deep straight away. And brilliant defending. Joao Felix.
Guys, fun fact: did you know that the Newcastle manager Eddie Howe, he actually spent a lot of time in training with Simeone?
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
At Atletico?
He wasn't at Atletico. I think he came as a sort of like a, I don't know, like he tried to join him with sort of learning how some of the defensive principles. And I think he also spent some time with another Spanish coach. So, yeah, I think some of the defensive stability that Newcastle have got might be some of the
Could be, bro.
stuff.
Could be.
he's
I rate
learned
Eddie Howe, man. I really do. It was a bit of a misfortune what happened with Bournemouth at the end, but to be able to keep Bournemouth alive, and Bournemouth played some good football, actually.
Yeah.
Koke coming off, ladies and gentlemen, and
Defensive midfielder.
All right,
defensive
guys.
midfielder.
News flash: Cam Nou is gonna be called as Spotify Cam Nou. From
Yeah,
July.
it's just official.
Why did they have to change it to Spotify Cam Nou? Just keep it Cam Nou.
Spotify is sponsoring them, I guess.
Spotify.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but to call it Spotify Cam Nou is just...
They're just selling off everything, sell off the gaming stadium, anything that brings in money, because that's what they need.
Yeah, it's all at the end of the day. It's all. I mean, yeah, I get it, bro. It's all about the money for them. They need the money.
they're in the
Triple
mud,
Jockey,
right?
talk about Koke and the Paul totally boss the middle of the 100%. I mean, it doesn't take too much to boss Fred and McTominay, but when you have players like Koke and DePaul,
Facts.
it's peak. Benfica scored, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the dream is coming through. Ajax is going to be eliminated. It is not all about tiki-taka football, ladies and gentlemen. It's about
The goals.
It's about grit. It's about grafting. Don't expect the unexpected. Actually, that's what you need to expect. Expect the unexpected. Hopefully, Ajax get knocked out. I would love Benfica. I would love Benfica, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not even going to lie. Chelsea versus Benfica. I like that sound. I like the sound.
Real Madrid versus Benfica. Give us the original draw. Come on.
Real Madrid versus Man City. That's what I want to watch.
Yeah.
That's a blockbuster
Madrid
match,
versus
bro.
Man City is going to be good.
Yeah, let's watch that in the final, not in the.
Or maybe Madrid versus Bayern Munich then. Yeah. Bayern Munich.
I want Real Madrid to play someone big. Take them out or get out yourself.
No. I want to face big opponents either in the semi-final or final. Let us reach that point at least.
You know what, Miz? I think
do you know what though? Do you know what though, Ishan? Real Madrid Man City would be a good game. Although they were in the same group, weren't they? They were in the same group, I think.
No, they weren't. We weren't.
No. PSG was.
Yeah, PSG.
Oh, it was PSG. It was PSG. Real Madrid Man City, Advaith. I think you guys have a chance. I really do. Over 2 legs.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't think, Miss, come on. I don't think that was your opinion at halftime versus PSG. You said, and I don't forget that.
Man got me.
Man said would be a mid-table team in the Premier League.
But don't clip me up like that, bro. You guys were playing mad up until that goal.
Yeah, it is true. But yeah, I mean.
And let's be honest.
Having a chance against City, I don't know.
And let's be honest, Advaith. Ooh, long shot. Let's be honest, Advaith. Some of your goals, complete unforced. There's like that Donnarumma. What was Donnarumma doing?
That was the only, I think.
Even Marquinhos did a bit of a mess up at the back, which led to a goal.
Yeah, I mean, that was...
Your one proper good one was your Modric one, how he drove through midfield and absolutely blitzed them.
But I think that has to do with our pressing as well. So
Maguire is on for
Maguire is off,
guys.
Wow.
Juan Mata, Yuna. How old is Juan Mata? 78?
The man's probably playing his first game in I don't know how long.
Wow, man. I mean, he'll still probably be the most creative player for Man United, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
So with Harry Maguire gone, what are they going with?
Back 3.
They're going with the back 3.
So their right back and left back are the CBs now. Like they just play with 3 CBs. That's it.
Or I think so. As far as I can see, Matic has dropped back down.
Matic, yes.
So Matic, yeah. They're throwing the kitchen sink at...
Yeah, now they're throwing a kitchen sink. 84 minutes is going to get exciting. Come on. His age doesn't matter. His age doesn't matter. As in, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Nice one.
I love that sackable defense. Who's the captain now for Man United? Who did the captaincy go to? Oh.
Probably Ronaldo.
Did it go to Ronaldo?
Or Mata. So would he take it from...
Jadon Sancho.
I think so. There's something good which I have to admire about Man United, that they're at least willing to throw the whole kitchen sink.
Bro, they're going to have to, bro. They're 5 minutes of they're out of Champions League. They got no choice.
Yeah,
I don't know if he does that in the Premier League, though. He does it in Champions League because literally 5 minutes to go and they're out of the Champions League. Plus stoppage time, obviously. They now have Cavani on, Ronaldo on, Rashford on, Mata on, Sancho on.
Yeah.
Pogba on as well.
Pogba on as well.
It's a proper kitchen sink.
Yeah.
And for Atletico, it's like just a regular day in the office.
Yeah, bro. They know this drill. This is what they do in the training ground, Ishan, all day long.
Yeah.
7-man defense. Atletico Madrid players, they come into the training ground. They're like, Gaffer, what are we doing today? You know it, boys. Low block.
Park the thing.
Park the bus.
Oh, it's counter.
I remember the last season, the way Atletico parked the bus against us. My God, it was literally 8-1-1.
Yeah, yeah. I remember as well. That was mad, and they were at home as well.
Yeah,
It's quite strange.
they were literally pushing
Ah,
it for penalties for both the legs.
100, bro. 100. Ladies and gentlemen, 87 minutes almost wrapped up. Man United ready to get knocked out. Their fans, I don't know what they're waving. They're waving their shirts around. Maybe they're excited. Maybe they're
Yeah,
happy.
why are they happy?
Maybe they just don't want to see this sort of football in the European stage. Simeone masterclass, 100%, 100, 1-0 as well. Such a Simeone score.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a foul. That's a foul. Come on, Pogba. You know that's a foul. Come on. You know that was a foul.
can't believe the way Ajax has dipped, isn't it?
Yeah, last few games have been really dodgy. And even in the league, it's just been scraping wins. I don't know if Ten Hag's already got that United thing in him. He's feeling the United, I don't know, the vibes.
Yeah,
Oh, what a ball.
wow. Everybody would be wanting Benfica now for the quarters.
88 minutes gone. Come on, Atletico Madrid. I want some Man United tears today. My work colleague just asked me a question. That's why I had to take that screen off, ladies and gentlemen. I'm helping now. I'm doing something, multitasking, watching the game with you guys, entertaining, got guests here, and then I've got my colleague asking me questions. I'm not Bruno Fernandes. I work hard. I am the player. I'm the playmaker.
Who's he
Do you know
handing
what I mean?
card to? He's handed card to Mr. Ralf Rangnick.
But
Or is it?
what's
Oh, no, no,
Fletcher
no, no.
doing? Is Fletcher still part of
Oh,
the
it's that. Oh,
United?
it's Fletcher.
Man's
Is
just
Darren Fletcher
vibing.
still part of the setup?
Yeah, no one knows what he does exactly.
I don't even think even Fletcher knows what he does.
Folds t-shirts maybe after the game.
Oh, look at this Simeone classic, another
I
defensive
love this.
minded.
I love this. He knows he's wrapped it up. Joao Felix. Whoever this Felipe guy is, bro. I don't even know who this
Man's,
No,
Felipe
but
is.
man's gonna
but this
do a
gameplay won't last long if they face like a Liverpool or a Man City next up. They're gone
100,
because
100.
those teams feast on low block like this.
yeah. Now
They
you
just keep coming at you.
Man like
now you
Shubajoti. Multifaceted miss. That's right. Multifaceted. That's me, bro.
Multifaceted. My
I don't
God.
disappear. I do not disappear. When my colleagues need me, I step up. Bruno Fernandes, when his colleague needs him, he cannot run quicker. He cannot run quicker.
Miss greater than Bruno.
100%, bro. It's a fact. It's a fact. 90 minutes up, ladies and gentlemen. We are now into the injury time. Come on, Atletico. Hold
Both the
on.
games close games. Yeah, it's 1-0, 1-0.
Oh, yeah. What's happening on the other
yeah.
one? 1-0, 1-0.
Still
Oof.
1-0.
This is an upset. I don't know
Let's
if
see.
this was really an
Yeah,
upset.
this is an upset.
I expected Atletico
Yeah.
Madrid to win. This is an upset, man. Yeah.
And that two Ajax are playing in the home. Isn't
Watching-
the stadium, home stadium called Johan Cruyff Arena?
Yeah. Oh, look at this burst straight through the middle.
Wow.
I actually thought Ajax would come maybe as far as even like the semi-final or something. The way
Yeah, they were playing good, isn't it?
Group
Who would have
stage.
thought?
The way they
That
were
too after
moving in
getting
the group stage.
Benfica.
It just shows that. I mean, look, Ajax is good, but that league that they're blitzing is a rubbish league. Is a rubbish league. All it takes is a good defensive team, and Benfica, they know how to defend. Let's be honest, they know how to defend.
You never know, Advaith. If you guys would have gone ahead with Benfica, according to the, you
Okay.
guys might have got knocked out. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe it all worked out
According
nicely.
to the draws.
Maybe
As
it
they
all
say,
worked out
whatever
nicely.
happens for good, isn't it?
I think the thing with the Eredivisie is that even in that league, I don't think Ajax are winning by a huge margin. I think PSV are sort of at their heels, and
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah.
I saw some
Yeah,
stat the other day.
it's very
Ajax has got
close.
like 10 or 15 5-0 plus scores this season in that league. That's crazy.
But I think so.
bro.
The
Ishan,
margin is not that much.
15, 10, 5-0 plus scoreline.
My God. Yeah, the margin is just 2 points, man. PSV is
Yeah.
just 2 points behind.
yeah. So I was just seeing that, and
Angel Correa coming on for Antoine Griezmann. Griezmann had a
Oh my
fairly decent game.
God.
Got himself an
Miss,
assist as well.
the goal difference is 66.
Wow.
Ajax's goal
Sure.
difference is 66.
yeah, and
That's
PSV
true.
is 32. They will have they have the double the goal difference.
How can you manage a goal difference more than your points after 26 match?
100%. Zain Shah, would you take Felix at Chelsea? I would. Oh, yeah, 100%, bro. Felix, he'd be like another sort of Kai Havertz type of a player. Do you know what I mean? Technically gifted. Felix and Kai up front, I think they'd ball out as well. Into the final few seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Man United, hopefully, about to get done. Long ball. One clearance. Well done. 30 seconds to go. Oh, that's a heavy tackle. That's a foul. That's a foul. That's a foul. Stop the game. Call the cops.
Call the cops.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. Final cross coming up. Please no. Please no. Please no. Stop him. Rush. Yeah. Good defending. Yes. Oh, what?
Corner
Go for
coming
corner.
up.
Okay. This is it. This is the last chance. One last effort. Atletico
Beware of
Madrid,
Ronaldo,
please.
though.
Oh, David De Gea coming in like he thinks he's going to score with his hands. Imagine David De Gea like handles
That's
the
that,
ball.
boys.
What a catch from Oblak. And that should be
I
it,
think that
ladies
should be
and
it.
gentlemen. Oblak is like, everyone go up. I'm not taking a shot
I'm
here.
not
I'm
waking
not
up.
going. I'm not releasing this ball. This ball is staying with me. I'll cop a yellow if I have to.
Man United apparently out of all cup ties, right?
And
Yeah.
it's over. What a fantastic season. And Diego Simeone running. Oh, bro.
Whoa.
Oh my God. Did you see
Whoa.
that?
People
Yeah,
were
oh my
throwing
God.
stuff at him. Yeah.
Bro, he almost copped a bottle at his face.
He got,
Yeah.
I think so, he got one.
Oh my God. People are ruthless, huh? Ah, that's disgusting behavior.
I don't know
man.
why he
What-
ran. Why did he run?
First of
through
all,
Man United
What-
fans for you guys. Man
First
United
of all,
fans.
boys, where do fans find the audacity to throw stuff at someone else? Like,
Yeah.
you lost. Why are you throwing stuff? That's disgusting.
They can't
behavior,
take the
man.
L's, man. Huge
Take
losers.
the L's big time. Look at Bruno Fernandes acting like.
Why
and
is
he's
he
still
crying
doing hand
and
gesture.
whining like a baby?
Yeah, he's still doing the hand gesture.
He's done nothing. He's done nothing in the game.
Nice, ladies and gentlemen. Man United knocked out of the Champions League. We've got another 5 more minutes. I want each and every one of you guys to hang about. Close to 50 of you guys here right now. We'll finish things off very, very soon. But just a quick recap from all of us. I'll start first. Brilliant match from Atletico Madrid. I believe they played it a very sensible manner. They got that goal. They threatened before that as well. And after that, they defended their hearts out. Defended very well as well. I don't really think Man United had probably one good header in the second half in that set piece. But besides that, not much going on. Oblak, for me, man of the match. He pulled out some big saves as well all throughout. And Man United out of all competition, ladies and gentlemen, just the way I love it. They're in the mud, they're out, and they're probably not even going to make Champions League next season. So I love it. Ishan, your thoughts, bro?
Yeah, I think so. It's been a Diego Simeone masterclass. The whole game went exactly the way probably he would have wanted. Not much threat from Man United as well. Even if there was, Black was there to actually fade away all the threats from coming from Man United. And but yeah, I think so. Clinical Atletico Madrid's performance. A good goal by Lodi, and defensive performance as well. The second half it was more of defensive performance from Atletico's side, and they did pretty much well. We expected the fact that in the second half, after getting the 1-0 lead, they would be definitely be parking the bus and relying much on counter attacks, and that's exactly what they did. And a typical Diego Simeone performance, especially in the second half. And then there we go. That's it. Man United getting knocked out of all competitions whatsoever, and that's it, man. A clinical Atletico Madrid performance.
Big news as well, ladies and gentlemen. Benfica are through as well. So this has been a fantastic night of Champions League football. Whoa, Chelsea, is he getting at 30? Yes, baby, get in. Yanni, is he? Wow, Benfica won as well. I mean, Advaith, I know it's your arch nemesis. They've gone through, but I think they deserved it, Advaith. They deserve it.
No. I mean, like, they might be, rivals and stuff, but then, the way they played, I think they deserved it. United, I'm seeing people, crying about the referees and stuff, which is, I mean, bullshit, because, I mean, the United, I mean, they haven't been all that good during the game. They had few chances here and there, but nothing all that great. I think Oblak was at the
so
top.
did Atletico Madrid as well. Atletico Madrid had some chances too.
Yeah, I mean, Atletico, of course, they scored two, of which one was ruled out, and I think they've done a classic Simeone, as you said. After they scored, it's just defend. Last few minutes, it's just a 9-0-1 sort of formation or something like that. So it's just, I think they sort of deserve to go through. So, and another year, another La Liga team beating Man United. So,
you love to see it. You love to see it. That's right, Advaith.
Here's
saying is disgraceful for Man United fans throwing at that was bad. That was poor. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just included the link for the premiere for Chelsea News Blitz and the preview of the match. Make sure you stick around for this. We'll wrap things up over here. Boys, thank you so much for your time. We shall see. I mean, Advaith, you're more than welcome to come join tomorrow as well for Lille versus Chelsea if you're keen. Obviously, my boy Ishan will be here. I'll be here. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall see you guys tomorrow, same time. Hopefully, nice victory for Chelsea to move through. And we take care of our business. Until next time, everyone, take care. And honestly, loved each and every one of you guys. We shall see you guys again. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you're here for the first time, and check out the boys and their socials. Advaith's Twitter link is there as well, and Ishan's Instagram link is there as well. Make sure you do that. Ladies and gentlemen, take care and see ya.
See you guys.